welcome in to Adventures in Aanthara, session 42. Quick recap of where we're at. We are in the Karthcrest Range, the mountains to the southeast of Olea, and in the southern part of Kathos in general. As the Twilight Heralds are on the trail, potentially a couple days plus old, but still able to find pieces of it, of the soul-forged duo known as the Umberblade and the Iron Hand, who took Eclipse's father, Hugo, after an attack on the Consortium, and made their way apparently into these mountains. To what end or direction? Unknown yet, but the party has been hot on their trail, and after a night with a strange shaman lady, they then met the following day amidst a battle with a... Well, I call it a battle. It was really an absolute ass-handing to me, the DM. But they met a new figure, a woman, apparently also from Olea, who apparently has also been following. And through her help in the battle and potential shared interests, it seems, agreed to allow her to travel along with them. So there is a Sam here now. Hello. And then the party encountered a massive cliff, and I got to get some revenge for my terrible battle. But they all made it up eventually through ingenuity and good rolls by some, and the strength of those who are strong. And that is where we left off, at the top of this cliff, exhausted, trembling muscles finally beginning to ease out. And before we start, I would like for everybody to roll me 2 d20s.
You son of a bitch!
I am going to be adopting Brian's DM strategy of taking a couple rolls that you provide at the start of sessions for things that you may or may not know are happening throughout the game, so that I don't have to ask you for said rolls.
Do you want them out loud, or do you want them in a DM?
You can give them to me out loud or by DM, your choice.
I got a
1 and a 2?
I'm gonna put mine
Oh.
in.
Anneka!
Hang on. There you go.
I'm fucked, I think.
I'm gonna put mine up there so you have them.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just because his character got pulled into a well, okay?
Why do you guys keep doing shit in other games that gets us in trouble? Jesus
Charlie,
Christ, man.
We
The
got
that I
kidnapped for
voluntarily
a
went
week because
down.
of that.
Can't believe.
Well, look, he gets getting like
Yeah,
one
we almost
good
got
roll.
full-blown murdered.
Yeah, that did happen to us.
Crazy.
Leah, did you give me yours?
Yeah, it's 7. Sorry, I was gonna say it out loud. 17 and 14.
Okay. Okay.
Can't even believe this.
Thank you. All right.
Don't say it like.
And with that, what would you all
Sean's
like to
really
do?
good. So we're at the top after the climb, right?
You're at the top. You've probably wrapped up your rope.
Okay.
Some people are a little further away from the edge, lying on their backs, exhausted.
Probably
And you're recovering.
give the pythons back to Faye. Make sure those are... Well, those pythons are gonna stay on the cliff. Just kidding. I don't have anything to do with
Yeah,
that.
we can't get
those
them.
ones. It's okay, guys. I'll go back and get them. I'm just gonna spend 2 hours going
It's
down
fine.
it. It's fine. Then yeah, I guess I'll split the rope back up then, because we don't need the all 200 of it together. Just gonna
You
spend
can
that while
untie it.
everybody's kind of breathing.
We could
Yep.
just like spaghetti noodle it into the bag of holding.
Oh, that's also true. Yeah,
Just
we'll figure
pull
it out
out
later.
what you need, like
Do
toilet
that. Yeah.
paper.
Yeah. Rip it. Don't even need to untie it.
Magician's trick. We'll just dye it different colors. And...
Yeah.
That's our new go-to now. Then yeah, we'll just put it back. But I'm just gonna kind of wait for them to recover because this was a lot. And I'm not gonna rush them at the moment. I mean, that could have gone worse.
You know, we knew what we were getting into when we came out here.
Yeah.
It is the wilderness. We suffered swamps. We suffered cities, some of us. So this is...
Cities do be insufferable sometimes.
I just...
That's not wrong.
We've all been out of our element a time or two.
Shit.
Huh?
We didn't look at where those griffins had come from. We have to do it again.
All right, I'm just gonna like pretend I'm gonna go climb.
Just like...
No,
you know, we
please.
could hit it on the way back. It's okay.
No, no, please.
Are you
If
alright?
anything, that's just bit shaken. Very shaken. But thank you.
Sorry, that wasn't easier. I did my best, but yeah.
It's not my strength. Yes.
But we do have a plan for the future. We'll try to make that a little easier if we have to do it again and not make you try, because that's not something you should have to put up with.
She's still like definitely like
Yeah.
Well,
I
look,
can't promise we won't have to climb again.
You
but
did try, though. That's
Yeah.
big. That's a huge step forward. So you have to fail sometimes.
And if we didn't have those coins, definitely could have had a bigger issue with it. So,
And we didn't have the horses with us. You made
Yeah.
that call early and sent them back.
all things
It would have been a
considered.
treacherous travel for them back. So,
I appreciate this, but this was y'all's triumph and my trust in you. And as she says that, you see she takes the little rock that the first kind of rock she's been holding and slips it into a little pocket.
well, I can guarantee you our quarry scaled this much easier than we did.
Yeah.
They may have quite a bit of a jump on us now. Well,
Do need to get going. But we made it up,
yeah.
so that's something.
Brightwing, are they still... Is there any indication that we're still going the right direction? There was a split back there.
Let me see if I can find some tracks.
Roll a survival check.
My
I
only
can
other
help her
worry
out.
is with the split.
Okay.
You
that
helping
somebody
me?
might have
Aw,
caught us.
thanks.
Yep.
I'll help you.
Thank
What's
you.
your
How
survival?
do you
better
help?
than mine?
8. What's
Um,
yours?
0. But my investigation is really good. I'm just gonna try to search for any scraps of things, anything that may have left behind, footsteps, any breaks in any bushes or rock
How
nearby.
hard is this cliff at the top? Is it like super? Is it soft or is it just pure rock?
Most of what you've been traversing is largely mountain rock that is interspersed with dirt where trees are growing near rivers and things like that. So up here is like probably 50% bare rock and 50% like mulch and dirt. And
I'm also gonna look off the side, like where the second path went, to see if anything along that way, or if they meet up somewhere. Just try to find
Okay. So that, what you can do if you want to look that way is the path that kind of curved around the path you guys didn't take is about 200 feet down below you, down a
Oh.
sheer cliff. So you could walk up to the
Excellent.
edge, and you'd essentially be holding onto the edge of a sheer cliff, looking down. If you want to like get a gander of more of the road that you couldn't see from below, which you might have the angle to do. So you can do that if you want. That'll be a perception check for you, separate. And then Brightwing, you can make the survival check with advantage from Sam's help.
that separate check.
Yeah, separate perception check if you want to also then go take a look down there.
Not good rolls. That's a 10.
Okay.
22.
22. Okay. You find Brightwing what seems to be a small... You could barely even call it a campsite because there's not a fire or anything like that, but a area of dirt and mulch and plants that seem to be slightly cleared out, and you see like the impressioned forms of some large object. Kind of like in Lord of the Rings when Aragorn's looking for the hobbits and he's like seeing the little spots where the hobbits were lying. You're kind of seeing that in like grass that's pressed down and things like that. It seems like a pair of large figures and possibly a third attached rested here for a time. And the size and the path gives you the impression that this was likely them.
Does it trail off anywhere?
They're not, you don't see like tracks in particular, but there is more or less a singular path forward from here,
Okay.
as there has been for much of what you've been traveling. Yeah. So you know you're probably going to be continuing that way and looking for more signs as you go.
Can I see how? Can I tell how old? Like, how is it fresh? Where it's been?
With a 22, you would estimate is probably a few days old.
Okay.
Can't probably get more specific than that, but
That's
a few
okay.
days. Sam, you make your way to the edge, and it is even for someone who's not afraid of heights, I don't know if you are or aren't, but even for someone who has no problem, this is a pretty terrifying view, because if you were to fall, it would be death. But you look down and do see this winding lip of rock that seems to move around the edge of the mountain and then out of sight eventually. Don't see anything of particular note, just this kind of strange lip of rock that moves around and then disappears.
I'm gonna pull out a little piece of paper while these guys are kind of poking around. And I've had like, it's probably like the flyleaf sheet in like one of my journals, like you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got so far a little sketch of oh god, what was her name? The rune caster.
Shorshana.
Yeah, so like a little sketch of Shoshana. I've got a sketch of the bird popping up over the side with the nest, and a sketch of like where we were at, like that mountain pass that opened up. And I'll draw eclipse at the top of, and just kind of, just an outline, just a very quick little thing, but I'm trying to keep more memories. And
Okay.
so kind of keep it just a 5-minute little outline. But it's a way to connect with her mother and the skills that she had taught her being so far from home, and then a way to remember things.
Okay.
They rested here a couple days ago. Not very fresh. They are machines, yes?
Yeah.
Kind
How
of.
much, how much do they need to rest if they are a machine?
They might be resting more for his sake.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
Even if
rest
he has
much.
the circlet, they're probably checking on him.
How many days has it been since his abduction?
Matthew.
3?
I feel like I would know, but I
Wait,
just
3?
in character. I
3.
don't.
So they've got a couple of days left before the stasis.
This is the end of the 4th day, actually, because it was the night of the morning 4 days ago, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I don't think anything could just go infinitely. I think even a machine would probably require some period of time spent in it. But
Like a recharge period.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. But we should keep going a little longer, at least to try and keep up.
Yeah, after all, it is only
7:41
PM
with another
or AM?
hour or two.
p.m.
Oh.
Sun is setting.
Till it gets dark?
At least, yeah. Any
Yeah.
space we get away from this,
I don't
Wrestling
want to
spot.
sleep
Yeah, not
anywhere
sleeping
within
here.
1,000 feet of that because
No.
I move a lot in my sleep and I don't trust myself.
Well, also, if there's griffins
have
up here,
fallen
that's
out
a
of the
very easy
hammock
way
a
to
couple
throw something
times.
off the side.
A couple times.
No.
Mhm.
Cannon.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Listen. I'm the person when I was a kid. I fell off like the top bunk, so like
Yep.
I understand.
I was the kid that slept against the wall on the top bunk because I was afraid of that happening.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't sleep on the top bunk anymore.
Just liked the top because I didn't want to get farted on.
True.
But hot air rises, though.
That's
It's 10-year-old with a 7-year-old little brother logic.
Fair enough. Okay. You guys want to push forward till night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to.
All right. You guys do. And you had a very strong travel check at the start of this day, so you do make it a good ways further before finding probably a little bit into darkness as the stars are starting to come out. A small grouping of trees that look like they'd be pretty good for the hammocks, actually.
Hmm.
Can set up
There
camp.
you go. I guess we set it up.
Set up hammocks,
Mm-hmm.
put some sticks in a pile, and prestidigitation it to lit,
Okay.
because it can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll control flames and make it bigger.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Add some wood. If they're a few days ahead of us, I'm not worried about a fire.
Yeah.
Also, surely that those flying things were the largest things up here. Nothing else could get attracted.
I mean, that other guy was pretty big.
That's fair.
I'm
He
more
should
worried about another one.
Climb though, right?
I don't
Not
think I have to worry
quietly.
about it being that big. They get up faster that way, I think.
Thank you so much for instilling confidence in our decision, Azalea.
That's what I do.
Are you still the same?
Yeah.
Yes.
anyways.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am.
That
Sam's
hasn't
sister at this
changed.
point.
Yep.
I mean,
Okay,
we're here.
Freaking incredible.
beginning of each episode, we didn't know what you look like.
There's only so many names that have an AZ in them. We're like,
Hey.
True.
you gotta make them last.
I gotta commit to the making names for myself bit. All right.
Yeah.
It's true.
So are you just going to be my sister forever?
Well, that's how family lasts, darling.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think we'll get along well.
I do as well.
Mom always loved you more. And never and true.
Man, we're really committing to that bit, huh? Damn.
Hi.
This is the story part, yes?
Yeah.
You would like to get a few ideas out, yes? Not misleading, but I'm sure her mother does love her more than me.
I mean, that's
Very
not a
true.
lie. That is not a lie.
No,
Hmm.
if I had a sister, I think she'd like her more.
Okay, well, we're operating on assumptions, not the fact that your mother does not know who they are.
That is true. Yes.
At the moment, the fact is. We keep that in line, we're not lying.
Mm.
Yes. But Azalea, this is confusing.
Was definitely gonna be.
Do you have a small little tool that you use for carving?
I have a few files, yes.
May I borrow one, please?
Of course. Go into my backpack, pull out a small file. I'll actually pull 2 out, give her one, and I will pull out that small bar that was tapered in the center with another file and just hold on to it for now.
Okay.
And you see she opens the pocket knife and takes out her book that it turns to the page that's most recent that has a whole bunch of notes that she took from Shoshana, and she will start to carve into the rock. And she will also take out a shell and start to carve into the shell.
Sam has seen the pocket knife, I believe, right? Last session.
I think so, yeah.
You took the coins out of it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My middle school
Anyth-
locker. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else anybody wants to do before bed and or watches?
How narrow is this cavern?
The paths that you've been in has varied between sometimes as tight as like 15, 20 feet, other times hundreds of feet wide. Right now, probably about 40, 50 feet. Trees scattered throughout.
From the point that we had climbed up, there's still more, like substantially more mountain above us, right?
Oh yeah, you guys are nowhere near the top. You're maybe between a quarter and a third to as high as peaks you've seen.
Okay.
Just gonna get out the flute and test the acoustics.
Okay. You gonna play something?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd kind of make something up as I went, but
Okay. Roll a performance check. Is this the bone flute?
the creepy
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I will have you describe what the party hears to whatever degree of skill and excellence you want.
I would
And the
say that-
acoustics are great.
Yeah. I would say that I kind of went off a little bit. Not more than 60 feet off, but like just away from the fire a little bit. As people are like working on arts and crafts projects. And you probably hear it like kind of it starts off very like melancholy and like slow, and then would kind of build a little bit as she gets a feel for the acoustics, and you probably hear the source of it change a little bit, and then when she finds a sweet spot, it would become a little more sweet and a little more hopeful, but still with this eerie minor key bone flute vibe. So
What was it, the Jolly Sailor Bold or whatever it was from the Stranger Tides?
I'm like thinking more the beginning of Beauty and the Beast, the do do do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. As you play, you notice the shadows, the flicker of shadows from the firelight, from your body, from other objects nearby, seem to almost move somewhat rhythmically with the music. It's probably would be very off-putting if you weren't in the moment of creation that you're in, but it is very strange.
And I'll run back and like after having like worked through something, and at the beginning of it definitely sounded like she was working through something, like she probably started and stopped a few times, and then immediately grab some line paper and start like vigorously like marking dots on the paper.
Music theory.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna climb onto the bottom of the three
Yeah.
tier
Brian,
hammock.
Brian, we might. What the fuck?
Speaking of
She's
which,
have
probably on the
two.
top.
true.
She's
There are
probably
two
on
bottoms.
the top, but I think tonight she's gonna sleep on the bottom.
Sam, you see up close the triple-decker hammocks that this party seems to have. That they kind of like tie at an angle between multiple trees.
Interesting.
So there are 6. If you wanted to, I mean, it's up to you.
And they're
And
not
then-
like like the double ones aren't like sharing space. Or they're just
No,
like,
there's
separate hammocks?
3 individual hammocks in each one that
They
are
just
kind
go
of
boom,
connected
boom,
by
boom.
different ropes. Yep.
Oh. If they would allow, that's more comfortable than the ground.
Mhm.
Yeah, Eclipse doesn't trust them, but you're welcome to move to a spot.
I'll break them.
If it
That's the
holds all
problem.
3 of us, it won't break you.
Well, yeah, but
Oh.
if there's exactly, there's no
Oh,
way it's gonna hold me and all of you. I'd have to
Look,
hog all
we-
3
we
of them.
have 2, so 3 can
So-
sleep. You can be in 1. I'll take the first watch. Get a little bit more comfortable, Eclipse.
Mm.
Just pat the hammock, motioning her to sleep.
I will attempt the hammock.
Okay. All right.
It's
Attempt.
been 20 episodes since we've gotten these fucking
My-
hammocks. I've been waiting.
My
Just
father-
because.
I
no.
put the bedroll underneath, like I layer it as like
Okay.
a cushion just in
Hashtag.
case for whatever reason it freaking falls on me.
Roll a dexterity check just to set your
Because
balance.
hammocks are irritating.
The DC is not high.
I'll
Great,
cast
'cause the
Featherfall
roll-
on her so she moves a bit slower
Oh my
when she
god.
settles in.
Mm.
You roll
Is
it
it-
with
is-
advantage.
Oh, okay. We take those. It's 2 better. A 12?
Butter.
12
dex
is,
check,
12 is
right?
plenty enough.
Yeah.
You settle in. You do feel like maybe if you didn't
Just
have this
right.
odd lightness, it would be a little more difficult, but you settle in, and then eventually that lightness fades, and you kind of feel yourself drop 2 or 3 inches.
That thing when cats don't trust what they're standing on, they have their paws like
Mm.
way
Mhm.
out. She's like
Yep.
sitting in it like that, just like
But over time, you realize this actually probably will hold you just fine.
am I
Yeah, I'll
stacked in
go-
all 3 of them in one, or am I in the
No,
one
no.
on its own?
You're
Okay.
just probably in the bottom one, yeah, which is probably like a couple inches above the ground with how
Yeah.
heavy you and your armor. Well, your armor's
Exactly.
off, but you are.
Yeah.
I'll go up to Eclipse before I get to mine. My people sleep in this. My father is huge, so yeah, he's.
And now I
if it
feel
can
better.
hold- If he can hold you, you can hold. He can hold you.
Well, that one was probably like made for him, but yeah.
My father, they share, so it's
Ah,
a bit. It's
okay.
like bigger.
Ah, okay. Then yeah, that makes sense. We'll see. Got the yeah.
It is more.
Oh my
It's like hanging from ceiling.
Yeah, it does kind of feel the same. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
You and my father would get along very well.
Hopefully, I get to meet him someday. That'd be cool.
It's weird to call him father though, because I call him Baba, but in your tongue it's father.
Well, I mean, now you can call him whatever because I know what it is. So
We could just call him Mr. Brightwing's dad.
I'm definitely gonna do that. That's
Well,
the
his-
only way, right? When you meet like your friend's
Well,
parents.
his name is Swiftfang. If you'd like to call him that. My mother is Keen Eye.
Interesting. Keen eye or keen eye?
Like Keen Eye. It's funny you
Huh.
say it. And she just starts to laugh to herself when you say Keen Eye.
It's like, hold on, is it the two?
Well,
It's intended.
also-
There we go. It's
Well,
intended.
it's funny. It's sort of how my parents met. I guess I shouldn't tell you this, but well,
Well,
my
now you get the spill.
my father.
Embarrassing parent stories. Let's go.
Let's
well,
go.
It involves true names.
Oh, then. Well, you can, I guess, fake with the names if you wanted, with their true name.
Well,
But
it
that's up to
goes with it's alright.
If it ruins the joke, then don't worry about
It
it.
ruins.
Okay,
my
then never mind.
father's- My
Alright.
father's name is King Eye. That is his birth
Ah,
name.
got
And
it.
my
Got
mother got King Eye for
Hmm.
her shifter name.
They
And
were
so
truly meant to be then. That's adorable.
That's what they say.
Hmm.
I love that. That's perfect.
But I didn't say that.
I
to you.
probably will forget, honestly. That's don't worry about it.
Well, you are family, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's keeping watch? All right. Yaznip on first watch, or Naz, or Azalea, or whatever they are right now.
AZ. Can we just go AZ?
Yeah. Roll a perception
Easy.
check.
So
Arizona.
I'm going to have,
Arizona.
yeah, I am going to have
Alright,
a
Arizona, let's go.
still potentially unnamed owl
Mm-hmm.
flying, probably perching up in different spaces and looking. I am going to be focused on filing this little ingot thing.
Okay. And you're gonna have your owl fly down and ping you if they see something.
I'll have them stay within 100 feet of the
Okay.
camp so that if they see something, they can just right away.
Okay. All right.
He's a big yacht.
Roll with advantage for them then.
Okay.
Jeez.
And this is just
Separation anxiety
natural
dog
20.
today.
This is just their stats, right?
Yeah, just their perception,
23
because you're not looking through their eyes. Okay. Wow. With a natural 20, you said?
with a natural 20.
That's
Okay.
2.
Yeah, good start. Okay. Your watch passes without anything of note. They keep a circling watch, perching in trees every now and then. You see a few other nocturnal creatures, or they see a few other nocturnal creatures throughout the night, but nothing of danger, nothing of concern. When is the last time you rolled a check?
It would have been when we first got into Olea.
Okay, you're not quite due for
So
a new
that,
one.
that if that's true, that's 4 days then. So it's not,
Yeah.
not a week.
Okay. All right, your watch ends. Who are you going to wake up?
Warlock shit.
Yeah.
What
For
the
sure.
hell?
Also, clarification question, if I may. The Arclight Primer, if
Mhm.
I'm not changing the spell, do I have to study it again? Or do I not have to study it since I currently know a spell?
No, until you re-choose a different spell, basically, that spell remains in your repository of castable options. And because of the particular spell you chose, as long as you don't change it, your familiar will remain
Perfect. Okay.
accessible.
At the end of mine, I would probably go and wake Faye.
Okay.
I fall off the bottom of the hammock.
Well, I guess
Can it?
thank you. Good
Huh?
timing. Your turn. If we wake up somebody next, perhaps if Sam were to watch one of the other two as well.
It's only 6 hours.
It is only 6 hours.
So I'm guessing I was for 2,
Mm-hmm.
just to be safe.
Drag my blanket off over next to the fire and do the normal cuddle and just kind of lay back on the ground and look up at the stars and keep an ear out and realize that my family's all probably asleep and it's not a good time to talk.
Okay. All right. Roll a perception check.
Mm. 14.
14. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I would like to ask for everybody except for Sam / Anneka to remove their headphones, please.
What is this?
You are tossing restlessly in your sleep. Not quite dreaming as others do. Walking an odd in-between mindscape, watching themselves stumble through unknown imaginations, but instead seeing, hearing, feeling the memories of other Kalishtar from across the planet and the ages, somewhat captured and preserved through the voice. You are a young girl at a wedding, watching a pair of beautiful figures in ornamental Mystelian dress, clasping hands. And that washes away. You are an old man, tending to a small garden in the backyard of a quaint house in a Sildarian city. Hands in the dirt, feeling the soil, smells, and that washes away. You are one of 3 figures, each hunched down on the back of a galloping horse, wind and dust whipping around you, feeling the fear and the thrill of a chase of some kind. That fades away. You are a mother, scolding 2 children. Not your own, but similar enough that you, somewhere in Samine, feel a pang of sadness, longing, a twinge of guilt. The children look simultaneously defiant and ashamed. It's a look you know well. And at first unnoticed, and then slowly louder, building, impossible to ignore. The soft whispers that fill these memories and that float ever present, even in your waking mind, like a static mist, where every droplet is a voice, and they begin to grow and spread and fill the corners of your mind reserved for thinking and feeling and sensing, crackling, building, layering, until nothing is left in your head but the din of the whispers. No longer a mist, but a storm. The volume so loud it threatens to split your skull. And then they stop. And you wake up suddenly. The whispers reduced back down to that soft mist, that gentle, imperceptible static that you're so used to that you don't even really hear it yourself after this many years. But replaced instead with a throbbing headache. And you lose 1 point. I'm going to get everybody else to put their headphones back on. Faye, you hear and see with your 14 over a span of a few minutes partway into your watch a bit of moving and restlessness from Sam in her hammock. And this goes on for a period of time, just every once in a while a shift, almost a small groan or whimper, like she's having a dream or a nightmare. And then suddenly, in a moment, you see her wake up, sit up slightly.
I'm standing like right there,
Okay.
like with the blanket up over my head, like about to. Oh, sorry. You looked like you were having a bad time. I get that.
That's one way to put it.
You're
Kind
right.
of holding my head.
Do you need healing?
I'll take it.
Okay, I will give you my healing hands.
Thank you.
I don't know how much that is. What is it, 2d4? I don't use this very often.
think it's
3d4.
more, but yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need it... Oh! 11!
11. Wow!
Yeah! 2
Holy
4s and a 3!
mackerel.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah!
Sam, you feel scrapes and bruises from the climb fade. The pain, the slight bit of pain that is in them fade away. Some of the exhaustion in your muscles even seems to lift a little bit. No change at all.
Just kind of still holding my temple. Thank you.
It's something. I can fix the inside too, probably, and I'll pull out a bottle of wine. If you want to just be awake for a little while.
I grab it.
Okay.
Take a little sip. Let's go sit by the fire at this point.
How far into my watch is it?
Probably an hour. About halfway.
I have them too sometimes.
Nightmares.
Mm-hmm. Ones that you feel the next day.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm slightly dissociating and staring into the fire. Less drinking the wine and just holding the bottle.
Yeah, it's just something to do with your hands at that point. I will, like, play with the fire, like, cast light and play with the fire, the light of the fire. And so it'll go from, like, orange to, like, blue to, like, green to black to red to yellow to, you know, and just kind of...
Start a rave. It's...
We bring Ray Grove anywhere we go.
Karthcrest Rave.
Is this anything that we could help you with? Distract? Your story is your own, I won't press you, but...
I'm just unsure of what can be done to do anything. Been living with it for this long, so...
Well... You're in good company.
Thank you.
Do you ever drink?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Not really for the past
Okay.
few months, but
Do you attempt to go back to sleep at some point?
I mean, I'm gonna have to.
Okay. All right. So after a while, you just staring into fire, probably, you make your way back, attempt to go back to sleep, and eventually do. Rest out the rest of the night. Faye, most likely Sam goes to sleep around the time your watch would end. So you'll probably have to find somebody else. But your watch ends.
I'm gonna like get up with my blanket and look between Eclipse, who just hand climbed a 200-foot rock face yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and Brightwing, who just underwent severe emotional turmoil yesterday.
I'm not making that choice.
And I'm gonna pull out my potion of the sleepless mind
Okay.
and drink it and let them have their sleep.
And what are the exact mechanics of that? Just
That's
in
an
case they have
excellent
any
question. I just know that
long-reaching effects.
you gave me a Red Bull, okay? Like, let's see. I don't know that I would get spell
Until
slots
the
back.
effects of the potion end, you feel refreshed as though you'd woken from a restful sleep. The potion does not have the same effect as if taking a short rest or a long rest, nor does it affect the benefits you gain from similar actions.
It says I just don't incur any exhaustion.
Oh?
It's what I have in here. It says you are able to go without sleep for 48 hours and do not incur any exhaustion from staying awake.
Okay, that's a different one than whatever one I just found on Google, but okay, this is good. You for 48 hours?
That's what
without
you gave
incurring
me.
any exhaustion. Okay.
Unless there's a different one in D&D
No,
Beyond.
if that's
all
what
I
you
searched.
have, then either that's what's in D&D Beyond, or I made that when I gave it to you because I didn't like the other one, which very well could be the case. Okay. You feel it's not the Red Bull or the coffee jitters. It's like the purest, most life-breathing energy from if you're an extrovert and you're around a bunch of people that you love, or if you're an introvert and you've had that long day of recharge. It's just pure energy. And you feel great, and you're able to keep the rest of the watch. I will hold your perception check, and I will say if you don't have one, take a DM inspiration for that use of that potion.
I think I do have one.
Okay. You guys need to use these more often because I'm starting to give them out more often.
I forget.
Okay.
I don't get inspiration, I give it.
True. The rest of the night goes by without issue. And dawn breaks.
And I'm again putting together this gruel of a breakfast that is seasoned remarkably well.
With cinnamon?
It's magic. It can taste like whatever you want.
It tastes like cinnamon to me.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Does my migraine persist? Or is it gone?
It fades. When you wake up, it's still a headache, but not the same, all sense obliviating, pulsing pain. It's more like just a mild headache. And then as the morning progresses, you eat and get started on the day, it fades again all the way out.
Sipping from my bottle.
Everyone's getting cinnamon sticks for Christmas, by the way. Just out of spite.
I'll take them.
Just out of spite.
I thought it was going to be some sort of a box of cinnamon mac and cheese.
It's just,
Yeah.
it's one
That's
box.
the point, I think.
One cup of Easy Mac and a cinnamon stick.
You get. Did we ever identify anything yesterday from the? Because we still haven't identified the golden stuff, right? Did we ever identify anything yesterday?
I don't.
No, the last
I
thing
don't
was the
think
book.
so.
Okay, the book. So did we want to say that we identified something yesterday, or just use it today to identify?
Was that yesterday?
No, it would have been the day before because I studied it before the night that we met Shoshana.
So we didn't identify anything yesterday.
Yeah. If Matt would allow that.
I could have over.
I think we would have during the wind down at least.
Yeah.
Setting everything up.
We have what?
You already opened the knife
potion?
anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true. I would have been like, hey.
Will you allow that retcon?
Yeah, that's fine. Between the battle and the cliff, probably you could have done it. Or at night when you settled in for camp.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
So it
What did
was-
you want to do?
To ID.
just the gold potion, right?
She gave us 2 things, I thought. 2 vials. One was 2 vials of a mercurial fluid that we identified came from the Dunamancy School of Magic, and 1 vial of a deep gold liquid that we got an enchantment but no School of Magic.
That was
Yeah.
identifying it, right? Or was that
I-
detecting
That was
magic?
detecting-
That was just tech magic.
Okay.
I
Did
saw that it was
you
magical.
not identify the potions with the silvery fluid? I thought you did.
We did. We know that
Okay.
ones are like
Remy
fortune
did.
favor. Yeah.
Potions
Yeah.
of possibility.
Yeah.
Someone should have those in their inventory.
I
I don't.
do not.
I don't.
I can put them
Whoever
in the bag
took
of
them.
holding.
I think
Whoever
that's where
has
they would-
the nondescript potions would now
2
have 2 potions of possibility. And then
That's right,
you
because the book was the day
The next-
before
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
attuned to it. Then the potions were that night. Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'll just put them in the bag of holding
Yeah.
Okay.
if everyone's
And
okay with
then-
that.
Save
Me
the
long
So there's the
rest, 'cause I
one-
did long rest. Take long
What are they
rest.
called?
There's
I'm
the
sorry.
one-
They are in D&D
potions
Beyond.
of possibility.
Oh,
they
that's a
should be in
custom
there.
item. I don't want that.
Sleep.
Wow. Flip.
Oh. That's the
Yeah, they're
purple
good.
item.
Yeah, they're
What they do.
they are
What
useful.
day is.
Day is. Hold on, quantity 2. When you drink this clear potion, you gain 2 fragments of possibility, each of which looks like a tiny grayish bead of energy that follows you around, staying within 1 foot of you at all times. Each fragment lasts for 8 hours or until used. When you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can expend your fragment to roll an additional d20 and choose which of the d20s to use. Alternatively, when an attack roll is made against you, you can expend your fragment to roll a d20 and choose which of the d20s to use, the one you rolled or the one the attacker rolled. If the original d20 has advantage or disadvantage, you roll your d20 after advantage or disadvantage has been applied to the original roll. When you have 1 or more fragments of possibility from this potion, you can't gain another fragment of possibility from any source.
Interesting.
So if it's advantage, you would roll the advantage and then roll your
Mhm.
moat, and then the
Simple.
moat would be against the winner of the advantage or disadvantage.
Mhm.
Right.
Got it.
It's stacked advantage or disadvantage accordingly.
Yeah, it's like 2
Yeah.
and 2 and 1.
2 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so that would have been yesterday. And then the deep gold liquid vial.
Mm-hmm. You want to identify that
IDing
today?
That one, I guess.
Yeah, I would pull out the
ID.
Okay.
But we would have done that one last night. Not today.
Yeah. so
those
put it
ones
on
were
the
a lot.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have it. If we find something
Yeah,
today, we
okay.
can
Deep
use
gold
it.
Yep.
last night.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that is a potion of maximum power.
What?
Which I think uses a different coloration, but you can ignore whatever it says in the item. My colors are different sometimes. Really depends on who makes it.
I don't know what that does.
The
Potion of
first
what?
The first time you cast a damage-dealing spell of 4th level or lower within 1 minute after drinking the potion, instead of rolling dice to determine the damage dealt, you can instead use the highest number possible for each die. This glowing purple liquid smells of sugars, plums, but has a muddy taste.
What?
Oh,
Magic
heck.
crit.
Hell
bottle.
yeah!
Magic crit. Magic
In a
max damage.
bottle.
Magic crit.
4th level or lower?
Damn.
Sounds like somebody's head needs to explode next time we see him.
I guess max inflict wound damage.
I'm just saying.
Yikers.
Max thunder wave and hit
Max
multiple targets.
Thunder Wave. That's true.
Ooh. We'll see.
hmm
Using it on those bitches honestly sounds like a better idea, though.
Mhm.
Hit them with literally everything you got.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, hopefully by then we'll be a little stronger and we have more options.
Mm.
Ugh.
See.
Dang.
Does it only work for damage? Could it work for a healing spell as well?
No,
Okay.
it only works for damage.
That's fine. I just
What are
like
your
Just cast
damage
heal.
spells?
Well, currently,
Is it one instance of damage?
it's once.
It is the next time you cast a spell that deals
So-
damage.
If I had cast Gale Shroud, would all of my attacks have max damage?
No.
Just
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's
don't think it
no-
works. I don't think it works on
Single
sustained
instant use,
effects.
no
The
sustained
Yeah.
the first rolling of the Gale Shroud damage would use the potion.
Yeah.
So a third level of inflict wounds would do 50 damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yikers. Whoa.
That's why I'm
How
like, we
much
should
would a-
probably
how
save
much-
it because that would be huge.
Yeah.
against
How
them.
much would a thunder wave do for like multiple people?
32, but every creature within a 15-foot cube.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So potentially 2,
If
3,
you
4,
could
5,
hit more
6
than
targets.
Yeah.
Here
If we
Yeah,
could
these-
strategize it, yeah.
But
We'll
if
see.
someone's
88
resistance
total.
against thunder damage, it's half of that. If someone's addition to necrotic damage, it's half of that. So we got
They're not
And-
common things to be resistant to at our
No.
level.
And as a note, and I believe that Anneka would know this because I think it's in the DM guide, but it's a bonus action to drink any potion in this
Mhm.
campaign. It's an action with a healing potion to get max healing on the healing potion.
Right. Yeah.
But otherwise, drinking any potion is a bonus action.
Right. And the feeding of it to someone else is an action.
That's
an
also
action.
correct, yeah.
Yeah.
With rolled healing
like
on
the
the healing
health
potion if you do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want to make sure. We
Okay.
have health potions, right? Yeah, we do. We got some.
I bought,
Okay.
remember?
Yeah. I have one. Okay.
I
heard
would
it.
like
Hmm.
for the travel checks roll for today, and I have decided a new thing. To
Oh.
avoid the nonsense of wondering who's going to roll what every time, we're going to have set bonuses for each of the rolls that is based on. So for survival, it's the highest modifier in the party, which is an
Okay.
8 from Brightwing. For
Oh.
charisma, it's the highest modifier in the party, which is a 5 from Faye. And for constitution, it's the average bonus of the party, which is a +2. So anybody can roll the die. It does not matter who rolls it. Those are the bonuses that we'll be adding. So you guys just pick who wants to roll each time. We don't have to worry about divvying stuff out.
Okay.
So 3 people need to choose those. And Sam, I need you to roll a check.
What the heck do you have to roll?
Check.
Just a
Yes?
single check.
Base check.
A wisdom check.
Okay.
So who's
What does
rolling the
everyone
other
do with
one?
these secret
Oro
rolls?
con.
Okay, go.
Okay.
I'll roll.
So it's a
+2?
It's a +2. Yeah.
Dirty 20.
17.
Go. What are
Ooh.
you rolling?
I rolled a 17. I haven't-
what
Naturally?
Stat.
Are you rolling? Which one are you rolling?
You have to say
Charisma?
what you're rolling.
Yeah, or survival.
I'll do survival because it's kind of my jam.
Okay, so that's plus another 8.
That's her jam.
And then who's
Okay.
rolling the charisma?
I got it. 17.
17 naturally? Total.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Eclipse
Oh,
definitely fumbles out of the
Annika,
hammock.
no!
That's
Don't
really
turn against
good.
the party and kill us
Yes.
on the second episode.
I
That's
gave you
not
wine.
plus a 0.
happening in
for
real
a
time.
4.
0 whiz? What?
A 4? Okay, you do not regain your point.
0
Oh.
whiz, but all riz.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
0
Okay,
whiz,
guys.
all riz.
Facts!
Facts.
Okay.
0 strength. Nothing rhymes with strength. Well,
Well.
Anyways.
yeah.
Damn!
That's the 0 whiz.
Okay.
Rank, but it's like it's like a similar sounding, not a.
But yeah,
full-
I definitely struggled to get out of the hammock. As it is for
Okay.
me.
Oh
It's a
no.
Fair
nightmare.
enough.
Oh no.
The next day goes by relatively uneventful. Just moving forward with the checks on that on the travel rule, you do find bits and pieces of the tracks as you go, continuing to confirm you're on the path. Seems a few days behind. Anything anybody wants to do on this day or night?
Keep filing.
Okay.
If there's a moment, I'd like to talk to Eclipse.
Okay. You pick your
There
moment.
will
There's a full
definitely
day's
be
worth of
moments.
walking, or there's camping at night. It's up to you.
More of a private conversation.
Okay.
Or a headphones off private conversation?
It
Just
doesn't have
private
to be.
thing, okay. It's cool.
Like everyone's rating.
I'd rather offer than be asked.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's probably like we're taking watch together at night. Like,
Like that kind of private, or do you want to just file back behind everybody?
no, I think it's like
With Faye
At
staring
nighttime.
at you because she's awake for 48
just-
hours.
Yeah.
That's
Actually,
true.
something important to keep in mind. Yeah.
All right. I think I'll
I'll
come
take
over
that.
to you and give you some tea
Okay.
for the night and sit in silence while we watch.
Okay.
Faye's over there like playing bongos in the background. Like, just like we grab Yaziv's drum and it's just like on
Yep,
it.
yep,
I love this one.
How are you?
You're asking that a lot these days.
Sort of my thing.
I mean, I should be asking, how are you? That was a hell of a climb.
It was not enjoyable, no. But it taught me that you need to rely on people. And it taught me I can rely on you. You held me up for a very, very long time. Thank you.
Don't think I could have done that by myself, so. I'm just glad it worked out the way it did.
I asked if you're okay, because I heard you a couple nights ago. But I didn't say anything because you needed it. And it's okay not to be okay. But just as I needed help climbing the cliff, I think you need help. Just like this. Your shoulders are broad, but they can't hold everything.
It's just a lot at once. It was easier when I could share the burden with someone else is capable of carrying it. I could run in, or they could run in, because one of us was going to be there.
Our dynamic has changed, yes.
And I'm not blaming anybody. It's just... It was hard the first time. Look how that went. And then we got someone. And, you know, it didn't make everything better, but
Doesn't replace, no.
Then we'll get through it. It's
You were getting close with him.
well, yeah.
How did it feel when you found out?
I mean, it's fair, you know? Like, there's stuff going on, and he's got to figure that out. He asked if I'd ever want to be one of the swords at some point. I can't. I've got my own stuff to do. I think my parents wanted me to be in the Ivory Guard eventually. Still, doesn't feel right.
What do you want to do?
I want to keep people safe on my terms. Not break the law or anything, but sometimes they're just so slow. They've got all those rules and protocols, and you could just go out and do something, you know? Within limits. It's not like getting into Cyrus's house. We could have broken that door down and jumped him.
We
We
still
could have
got
taken
him?
whatever we wanted. But we're better than that.
Yes. There are reasons why Cyrus's ways was going too far because it had no limit. It's very easy to do the wrong thing. That's why the right thing is hard to do sometimes.
Especially if you think it's for the right reasons. I don't know. I think sometimes I keep thinking if I didn't leave, if I wasn't away from home.
Then we might not have saved those kids.
Yeah.
Seraph would still be dead. It's because you called them and let them know we are on our way they met us. Fauna has
Yeah.
a brother because of you. We are similar in the way that we want to protect people. In our own ways, as you say. You're with your spear and shield. And mine with the healing I know. Even if we are one sword and shield short, I think we can still very much protect.
I just gotta slow down. She kind of pulls the necklace out, and it's like matching kind of the anxiety heartbeat instead of like a steady one.
When have you truly breathed? Breath is life. It is why our hearts follow.
Probably that cliff. Hate to say it, it's probably the most fun I've had in a while.
You are quite remarkable.
That was my thing.
To climb?
I mean, yeah, when you find out you don't have magic, you find a different thing.
I keep hearing if you don't have magic as if it's a deficit to character. Where I come from, it's simply who you are.
Well, yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it's just a thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just...
I cannot do what you do with a shield, and I have one, and she kind of makes it appear.
This one's also pretty good. I don't know. I'm not very good at this whole, like...
Talking.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a lot
that's why-
going on.
well, that's why I talk. I've gotten better at saying what I feel. You've taught me to be more confident in myself. But the healer doesn't just heal wounds, but you see people on their worst days. Whether it's telling someone they've lost someone forever, or seeing someone go through something they should not have. It's not easy to see people in pain all the time. But that is why I like to heal, so I can help them get back to their best days. And I grab her hand. You are not at your best day, but I would like to help you there.
I just want to get him back.
We tried everything we can to. He'd be very proud of you. Your mom is very proud. She would never stop talking about you and your sister all the time we spend together.
Yeah, well, we'll get through it.
Just refill her tea and just kind of go back to listening to Faye playing the bongos in the background.
Okay. I assume, Faye, you're more or less keeping all the watches since you're able to stay awake.
Sure.
Okay. Nothing else of import happens that night. And I would say morning or waking is actually pre-morning, and you all, after a few days of this now, are beginning to note and feel the difference in the amount of time it takes for you to rest fully. And you're pretty much waking up now before dawn and getting a couple hours in before the sun rises without feeling like you're getting exhausted. But another day's travel. Let's get 3 rolls. And Sam, you can make another check.
What the frick?
Is the 10?
10 is enough.
I'm calling
Okay.
charisma. I'm doing it. Here we go.
I get one back?
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, you get your point back.
What's the plus for charisma?
5.
5.
5?
I'm
So
so
14.
stoked.
Okay.
I'll give you the loot and just like put your fingers in a chord and be like, now just strum. Now just do this and just try to and
After like the 3rd time, she's like, God, why is it the same?
like- It's like the Lilo. It's like the Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, yeah,
Hold
yeah.
it like this. Put your fingers here.
yeah.
Survival.
Okay.
She probably shifts once in a while, making sure it's not horrendously out of tune, but she figures it out.
Anneka,
Yeah.
you con.
8.
Plus 8.
I do con? Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Do it.
24. Wow, you guys are rolling well.
Stop making me roll. That's a 9.
Okay, that's
We're
not
trying to
as
get the
low.
bad ones out of the way.
Oh, that's
out
a
of the way.
natural-
The bad
9?
ones don't get out of the way. It's a natural
It's fine.
9.
Okay, so that's an 11. Okay, that's still pretty good. Okay,
Wait, that was for survival or con? Oh, that was con.
Con.
that was
Fine.
con. Survival was
Yeah,
rolled.
we're fine. Don't
Okay.
worry
this
about
is like when
get through it,
my
we'll get
my
through it.
my Red Bull wears off and like
it.
I start slagging a little bit.
Mm,
I'll piggyback her. We'll just move on.
I'll hand her
Okay.
hand her the bottomless bottle of coffee.
There it is.
You have a
Hey.
bottomless bottle of coffee?
Of course you do.
Um,
That's what you do for stakeouts.
I do not think will have had coffee. Did we decide this last time?
They probably
Yeah.
have.
Yeah,
I
I think Faye is the
have.
most likely to have.
It's
Yeah.
The rest of
black
us were kinda-
coffee, so it's just straight.
Hell
Strong stuff.
yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'll just this is fine. Like take a few sips and just be like, it's really good.
Uh-huh.
You get
I
the
love
hints of like
I'm enjoying myself so much.
fruit in the back. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I agree that it probably comes from plants.
Okay.
Earthy.
Anything you all want to do during this day?
I'm
Daytime
gonna
day.
cast
Can I-
sending.
Okay, to whomst?
Ooh.
Probably Luke.
Okay.
He's ready.
I was waiting. Oh, come on. I figured I should let someone know that we're not in Olea anymore. I probably shouldn't give details about where we're going. We're safe.
Okay. Few seconds go by and you hear you're getting off to all kinds of different places these days. Don't really know what to make of it. Don't know what Mother would make of it either. She mentioned her vineyard to you, by the way. No, that's where it ends.
Her
Mention
vineyard?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Venue? What?
Her vineyard?
Vineyard.
Oh.
Mm.
She mentioned her venue.
That's
Yeah,
kind. Well, I mean, that's also an option.
Yeah,
To
true,
be fair.
true.
You do weddings there?
Oh my god, imagine. Cringes.
Night. Anybody else have anything in that day?
Flashbacks to Lord
I-
Wellington Jr.
On our way over, if I see like on our path, if there's like a nest or something that's obviously like looking over, can
Mhm.
I just talk to an animal to see if they have seen the weird creatures.
Let's go.
Okay. Yes.
We haven't made Matt come up with a new voice.
I would say so. This can go one of two ways if you want. One,
Okay.
you can just say that you're doing this intermittently, like at a small
Yeah, that's
break
what I
point
would-
each day. Okay.
Yeah, because I can ritually cast it. So
Yeah,
it's not...
you can ritually cast it on small little breaks and talk to the animals you see. And rather than talk through all of them, not every animal you speak to did, but every once in a while you do get a report of some creatures seeing these two large figures and a third form tied onto the back of the other one. Most of them think that it's the large one's baby, because that's how
Oh,
animals
that's-
work.
Yeah.
Ah.
But-
And Sam, you would
Shittiest
see
parents I've
it's
ever
very like I would say
Literally.
Disney
True.
princess sort of vibe, as she just like
Uh-huh.
goes up to animals and just starts speaking in a language you haven't heard of. As
Yep.
she just talks to random animals throughout your journey.
Okay.
If we find Prince Philip out here, I'm gonna lose my shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
He's the best princess. Like he's the best singer, like prince wise. His
Hmm.
voice is great.
That day goes by without event or obstacle. A lot of what you're seeing is much of the same. Sometimes you'll get the mountain walls will open a little bit and you'll see between a couple mountains and there will be drop-offs and you'll see bits of Cathian plain, but mostly it is pass, trees, rivers, peaks above you with a bit of snow. Not much change. And the night arrives, and in whatever typical wind down you guys do, there is a moment where you hear a voice. All of you hear this, or at least anyone who's within 20 or 30 feet. But, my word, we're a long way from home.
Who the fuck?
20 or 30 feet of what?
Is anybody far away from anybody else or the campsite?
Well, we're have to be
No.
60
That's
feet.
true. Yeah. So
Yeah.
everybody hears this. It seems to come from very close.
Can I do a perception check to see where it came from?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
I'm gonna just
Kind of want to intermittently shift just because I'm in a fight.
wait for everybody to quiet down a little.
21.
21.
I'm gonna pull out my paintbrush and just hold it by my side.
Okay.
Mm.
It seems, assuming you basically are all like seated around the fire more or less in a smallish circle, it seems to come from within or on the edge of the circle. Probably to one side.
Which side?
Very close. Where are you guys sitting? Who's sitting near who?
I would just be by the fire somewhere.
I think I've got my
Okay.
back to the way we came.
Okay, you know what? Just to make this easy, I'm gonna say the fire
Yeah.
is the logo, the Adventures in Anthara logo, and that's how you guys are seated around.
Yeah,
it.
that would make sense.
Okay.
It
Yes,
comes
okay.
from the more southwest side, so like near Nas and Eclipse.
So
I'll just, because I'm facing Eclipse, I'll just intermittently point like in that direction.
Okay.
I
No
take
one says anything.
My
I'm not
mage
gonna pull out
hand
my
and
spear. I'm just gonna.
slap
we are
around
more
the area.
friendly to strangers that we can see, sir.
Yeah.
And or madam.
Was it masculine or feminine voice?
It sounded masculine.
Well, that
Okay.
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it sounded like how I sounded. So there you go.
I'm gonna put my
Um,
shield on my arm, but I'm not gonna pull out my spear. I'm just gonna have it on.
Okay, as you make that movement, you hear, "I say, would you mind moving us a bit further from the flames, my furry friend?"
What the fuck
And it seemed to come from
is?
very close to you.
Someone invisible?
I am not
Moving who?
I am not vibing with this right now. What the fuck?
Are they addressing us? Do we get the vibe that they're addressing us?
Well, they just said something about a furry friend.
I'm gonna get up very slowly and let Yasnip check if there's something behind me or Azalea.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take a step forward. What the fuck?
A step
Right.
forward towards the fire or away from
Correct.
the fire?
Towards the fire.
Okay. That's the wrong direction. Oh. And you hear this like grunt, and you feel this movement eclipse on your hip.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Wait.
No.
Wait, what?
What the shit is happening
This
right
is
now?
not happening.
No.
Fuck
No.
up.
What the hell
Wait.
is this?
This is
What is
not
it?
happening.
What
No
is on
way.
Eclipse's hip?
Yeah, what? I grab at what that is. What?
Edgeworth? No freaking way!
Wait, no way! Is it really? There's
Hell
no fucking way.
What do you
He
do?
hasn't watered it. Oh my!
I reach for
We've been
Edgeworth.
taking care of it.
I'm gonna
We've been
reach for
taking care
Edgeworth.
of it.
You
And
reach for
just-
Edgeworth. The
Yeah.
pot?
Yeah.
Okay. As you reach forward and
gonna-
grab it and pull it up towards you, you see the plant move, and it has not a humanoid form, but the shrub seems to almost shift upwards and towards your head. Just a little bit away from the fire, please.
I'm gonna back up and sit down and put him on the ground, kind of
How far?
better. Just in front of me, like not
Okay,
at the
but-
fire, but
but-
just like he's between me and the fire now. at
Okay,
this
so
point.
he's close to it.
He's a little closer. He's not like right up on it, but I'm just
What is this? Some sort of interrogation?
nope. I'm just processing what just happened. Okay.
Can we
Is that
process
fine?
further away? It's hot.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
like it.
Okay. I'm gonna put him down next to me then.
I turned
Is that
to
fine?
Faye.
Is that
I
good?
turned to-
Are we?
I turned to Faye. This isn't how he sounded before.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
True.
Fuck.
I'm gonna walk over to Yaznip. Or
Okay.
Azalea. Did you slip us some of whatever?
No, it's
What's her name?
it's doing that.
Frida,
Frida. Yeah, did you slip us some of that?
You haven't even told me what the fuck it is.
I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I feel like this is what it would feel like if we were on it.
Mr.
We should
Edgeworth.
probably try it. It might make
We
it
should.
better.
It might make it better. Let's go.
I'm going over there.
Oh my gosh.
Are
You see
you?
the shrub
I am now
sort of
negotiating
shift
with the
towards
plant
you.
to try and find the right
Right,
place he wants to be.
He wants to be further from the flames.
I don't blame
Fantastic.
you,
I
man.
am
You're probably
moving
like
away
10
with
feet
it.
away. Okay.
Yup.
Once you get like 20 feet away,
Okay.
you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. I guess we're gonna chill over here now.
Are you? Are you alive? I mean, you're a plant. You're alive, but you're. How
Well,
are you?
Yes,
Did
I've
you-
always been alive. That's how it
Yes.
works. But
Did,
I suppose I'm awake now, you might say.
what
Do you mean you're awake?
does that mean?
I,
Did you talk to
Can
Remy
I-
like this?
Did I ever detect
No.
magic on this plant?
Yes.
Yeah,
You've
Yes,
detected
we
magic
did.
near it.
or around it. Yeah.
Okay. What is going on? Are you?
You never did this with Remy. Why wouldn't you do this with Remy? What the hell?
I'm not sure entirely who you speak of.
The little person that was carrying you before with the pink
Ah,
hair and
yes.
Yep.
Hmm.
You
My-
never
Birth
Talked-
mother of sorts, I suppose.
essentially yes, we'll go with that. You never did this with her?
No, I don't believe I was capable of it.
What has changed?
just slap me. Just slap me.
I'm the slapper.
The plant's still talking.
Nothing
I-
changes.
I turned to Yasip. Is this the prank? Is this played the joke?
Would I prank you, Brightwing?
That is so
Probably.
not the right
No,
question
this
right
is
now.
Not me. No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I don't remember much of this Remy you speak of, except that she did water me better than you have.
I am very sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm
And I'll
so
pour some
sorry.
water.
I think
I'll cast whatever it is.
I think she also had some soil supplements that were quite good.
I'll
Doesn't
cast.
seem like I've gotten those
I'll
in a
cast
few
Druid
days.
Craft and make him feel better.
Okay. So that makes things bloom and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see like the teensiest bits of brown at the edge of some of his leaves fade away and sort of like invigorate a bit. I say,
Oh my god.
that feels wonderful.
I'm sorry I didn't do it the past few days. We were a bit distracted.
Yeah, sorry, it's been kind of a lot right now.
Why are you awake?
What is going on?
I apologize. For context, none of us have ever met a plant that talks without magical interference. So, do you have any explanation?
You know, I wish I did. I suppose it likely is magical interference of some kind, but to be frank, I don't know quite how, or from what source. I remember my younger days being in a sunny city, and this last stretch has been rather uncomfortable, but other than that, I don't know much.
Anneka, did you do something?
Kind plant.
I know who
Look
did
at-
this.
I don't know what the fuck
No, I don't
that
want to talk
is.
about it right now.
Do you have a name?
Gonna kill someone.
I don't believe that I do that I know of.
Is Edgeworth an okay name for you?
Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
That is what
That-
Miss Remy
that is-
called you.
That is what Remy had called you, so we kind of adopted it.
Edgeworth.
You want to be called something else?
No, that seems fitting. I think
All
I'll
right.
accept it.
That's staying. Okay, so that's consistent.
What is your frame of reference for what is an acceptable name?
Everybody's talking at once. Can we not clarify a bit?
Can't do this. We're all freaking out. I can't do this.
One at a time, please.
The plan, the fishbowl is talking. What the heck?
Can I pull out the packet that Frida gave us?
I mean, might as well go all ham
Yes,
right now.
You can.
Yes.
What is it?
It appears to be some dried herbs and or fungi.
I am pulling out the smoking pipe.
Okay.
You smoke mushrooms?
Well, there's herbs and or mushrooms. You said.
They're all dried up to a degree that and crushed and or powdered. It looks like it would be smokable.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Mm.
Prestidigitational.
is there any reason why you're awake now and not before?
Did he just wisdom check to find out why he sent it?
You have a pipe.
I have so many words.
Oh.
Oh, that's red.
My best roll of the campaign, possibly, for a
Of course it
plant.
is.
Let's go.
Of course it is.
Smart plant.
You better be.
I'll say this. I don't remember much of the specifics before about 3 minutes ago, but I feel as though I've been in a dormant state for some time now, and that there was perhaps a seed of magic welling within me, waiting to burst forth, and that now it has. Other than that, I can't really say.
What kind of plant are you? If you don't mind me asking. Do you know?
I do not.
Great.
I believe I am a shrub of some kind.
That does appear to be the case.
A Faye and Naz are smoking?
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody getting turned.
I'm a
Both
lucky
of you
fam.
both of you make a con save
Mhm.
initially.
I do not have enough eggnog to process. What is that?
Go get
Fuck.
some more.
I've got plenty of water. We're not worried about that.
It's a 10.
5.
Okay.
Oh,
Woo! For both of you, the your minds begin to grow a bit fuzzy. Not dissimilar from a good maybe couple drinks of hard liquor.
Oh.
And there's a slight tingle in your extremities, and the wide periphery of your vision seems to kind of like what is the name of that photo filter where it darkens the edges kind
Vignette.
of vignette? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Your vision kind of vignettes, and then everything that's left in the middle grows more vibrant, like the saturation gets turned up a little bit. It feels quite nice.
Plants talking.
Sam's hair is doing that like wiggle thing with two different colors, and it's going like whoa, 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 whoa.
Did you guys say you offered the pipe to anyone else?
I like looked over
No.
at Sam because those two were. I was
Okay,
trying to.
Sam.
That was what I was getting. Yeah.
Okay, roll a con save.
Everybody getting turned.
I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah, Eclipse and Bright, we were talking with the plant.
I didn't
Everyone
even-
else is smoking
even
them.
assume.
10. You also begin to feel the effects. This is over the course of a few minutes, by the way. It's not like first puff, but you all start to feel it. Back
Oh,
to
boy.
the other duo in Edgeworth.
Well, now that you're awake, is there something you're trying to do now that you're awake?
I suppose I might want to stretch my legs a bit. I don't know if you'd call them
What?
legs exactly. My roots, perhaps.
Don't tell me. What?
Oh.
What do you mean by that, sir?
I am so confused.
I've been cooped up in this pot for quite some time. It would be nice to let the roots breathe a bit.
Is this the wilds she keeps talking about?
I bet you this is her god and she doesn't know it. I'm gonna break out one of the bright balls and smack it.
I look
Alright.
at Eclipse.
Oh my gosh!
Should I-
Well,
Read-
You guys, the two of you who have been looking at Edgeworth and not paying attention, begin to see in your periphery the color lights.
hold on, I got this. Yeah. I mean, you're not the plant person, but I mean, I feel like you'd know a little better about what to do right now than I do. So
Alright.
Feather.
You see kind of a couple sides of the bush, reach up as if uppiesing you.
he wants uppies. You better do something about that, because I'm about to not. I'm not doing anything with this anymore.
God.
That's the end of that for me.
Oh, no.
I am confused.
I give
I
the
will-
little. Oh, I was. If you
I
guys
will-
do, go ahead.
I will uppies.
Okay, you grab the shrub and pull it out of the dirt.
Yeah, but like first like
lost.
make sure none of the roots like
Nope. that's
break
too many.
off, but like do it
Okay.
the proper way.
This is
Okay.
what's happening in the background.
You
Yeah, so
pull
we're, like,
Edgeworth
Side lit from that.
up and out.
So
And-
funny.
See largely a root system of a shrub, if in a
Just
bit
tell me.
more like structured body-ish way.
Hell,
I'm not.
Do you
I'm-
set him down?
I'll set him
confused.
down and just
Okay.
kind of like back up, like, but
The
also
sh-
like do the toddler thing of
Uh-huh.
like.
You see the
I don't
shrub
know how to
like
process what's happening anymore.
constrict and then spread out and twist a little bit and then start toddling
How
around.
tall is the shrub?
It is small. It is maybe 1.5 feet from root to tallest leaf.
He's like this big.
Yeah, he's small.
He's like this big. He's
I-
like this big.
I don't.
Slice
This big. It
I-
extends.
I.
It's like,
Is there perhaps a stream near here? I could use a good drink.
That's a very good question, and I don't know. I
A
don't think
pond,
so.
perhaps.
Was there one, Matt, on the way up here at any point?
I will say
With
because
our
why the heck
incredible
not?
survival check from Brian?
Roll a D100.
Oh man, I got this, guys. Wait, let me just
it's not just Brian's.
hold on. I rolled a 77.
77 is odd. There are no streams or ponds within walking distance. You do have water in your canteens because you
Fantastic.
fill them up anytime you do
Yep.
pass them.
I'm going to
Just
offer
do
that.
Okay, you see him
Yep.
somehow grab it with bits of branch and leaf, and then just turn it upside down on his head.
Yep. 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 That's happening.
Waters himself and then hands
That
it back
is
to you.
Definitely what just happened, and I will take
you-
it back.
Do you want me to message Remy to make sure this is normal?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know, if you could, that would be really helpful.
Alright. I will
Is it-
send to Remy.
Like, can Olivia,
Okay.
you were to also try to smoke this? Or is that a bad idea?
Probably not with plant and fire is not good either way. Smoke especially. Alright. Remy. Edgeworth is talking and walking like human. Is this normal?
I don't know if you really call it human, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's unexpected.
What plant is he?
What plant? That's good. What plant is he?
Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness.
Did you have a
can't-
prepped response?
Do you have
for
a
this?
prepped response?
I can't.
There's gotta be some like 8-syllable words in this response, Matt.
Okay, and that's it?
There's some small
Yeah.
shoes to fill.
Okay.
Fucking believe this.
You. Oh, if you mean the prep response that I have a Halia, no, I don't have Halia.
Oh,
You hear. Oh gosh.
here we go.
Got this.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. That's right on time. Oh, he's an Edgeworthia Chrysantha. And yes, he's awakened now, so good luck.
Drop fucking bow!
What?
I felt like Halia was here in the
Yeah,
room with us.
that was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I look to Eclipse. This was expected. He is a Edgeworthian chrysanthemum, and he is supposed to be awake.
I should hope so. It would be quite odd if I wasn't designed to do this, would it not?
Quite odd that you
No,
are
she said-
designed to do this.
She said he could talk, and I have no damn idea how. You know, this is fine. Do you need anything else? Is there anything else we should do? Like what?
Quite a philosophical question you've put before me.
In the next like 10 minutes, let's narrow it down to right now, maybe.
Ah,
Yeah.
The next 10 minutes.
you know, I may need a bit of time to figure out what it is that I'm supposed to do now that I'm awakened.
That's very fair.
I feel better with that water.
Okay. We'll keep extra.
I've never had the ability to move about. Goals are quite limited when you're stuck in a pot.
Faye. Do you still have that vial from the thing you drank?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have it?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep an extra bottle of water that's just gonna be for him.
It's like
Okay.
That's what that's for
water.
now.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do now. It's not a
Eclipse, I
by
have
any means.
the old bottles of Scumbles still. If you want those too.
Are they empty?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep those too. We're just gonna
Do we
bring
rinse them
more.
out first, or do we just
Yep.
let him have the residual?
No, we are rinsing them. Please rinse them out first. I'm fucking begging you.
I don't want to get this
Put him
plant
in the
drunk.
bag of washing.
No!
They'd fill
Oh,
up!
the bottles? Yeah, it's fine. I thought you meant him. We are not putting him in the bag of washing.
He comes out, there's no soil left on his roots.
Oh no!
There's no
so
leaves
he's
left
like,
on his branches either.
He will be nothing.
The first
He's
thing we do, we found.
naked!
Well, we promised Miss Remy to take care of you.
That is correct.
Uh-huh. Okay, to be
All
fair,
right.
can I cast Detect Thoughts on this thing?
Oh, great idea!
Please, God, do.
Great idea!
Please
Yes.
fucking do.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Let me read real quick.
He is saying
Okay.
words and therefore should have thoughts to
Is
detect.
he like
Yep.
is he like
So I would
Scarecrow?
Does he have... It sounds like his intelligence is at least a 3!
It is higher than 3.
I was gonna say,
Ah.
if it's who I think it is, he should have pretty high intelligence.
You get the initial emotions of a bit of confusion
Mm-hmm.
and like whole new world lost. What is going on here? Yep. You get a bit of
Sights to see.
excitement and like a bit of a thirst for action and adventure, given that he's out and about in a way he's never been before, and a somewhat mixed level of trust for the figures in this group, given the fact that 3 of them are currently smoking some leaves
Completely.
and look rather odd and affected.
Gosh, if I make tea in front of him, is that offensive?
I don't think so.
No.
It's not like you killed his brethren to make tea.
What if I dig?
If you dig? Oh, if you dig.
I mean,
Okay,
he's
what's
already,
the
he's
thing?
already out of the soil, so he can't be that deep.
I already digged him out. I don't know what
That's
you're
literally
talking
what I
about.
was thinking. I was like, what do you mean? He's already out. What
already,
is the
like-
save?
It's a 13, it's the item.
Okay. And it's wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm not changing it to charisma, because if I do, I'll take a d8 damage.
Oh my gosh. That is a 7.
Come up with some thoughts for
You-
some plants, Matt.
Yeah.
Introspective.
This is what I wanted.
You-
What's the subconscious of a plant?
Yeah, you see in here.
So concerned.
I wonder where I
Photosynthesis.
am right now. This is rather odd and curious. Feels like we're quite far from the sunny city. And I don't feel great about the lack of water generally available out here.
I feel so attacked.
I kind of wish I was further away from that flame still. Wait, I can move myself now. And you see him toddle further away from the flame and sit down like 30 feet away. Sit down.
Just replants himself.
I don't want to do this.
Edgeworth.
I could message Remy again to see what we're supposed to do with it.
That would
Hi.
be fantastic if you don't mind.
Yes,
listing that
Pale
a little
one.
bit, that would
My
be
name is
really
Faye.
nice.
Faye, wonderful.
Hello.
Oh my goddamn Lord.
As I said, none of us have ever seen a talking plant before, so we have a mixed bag of emotions regarding your introduction. I apologize if it was off-putting in any way. However, please understand this. We are on a very time-sensitive and potentially stealth-based mission. It's very important. I would like to be able to trust that in the event of such a stealth-based situation arising, you would be respectful of that, seeing as how you scared the ever-loving fuck out of us by talking. Not very long ago. It's not common, you see.
That's quite a lot to unpack. In my defense, I haven't heard of humans or whatever all of you are speaking before either. At least not in this way where I can understand.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a two-way street to a degree.
Okay. We'll learn together. This is gonna be
And
great. We're gonna have.
As
we're
far
gonna
as
have
the
time.
stealth you speak of, do you mean to say we're sneaking in somewhere?
We don't know yet, but we do know that there is someone that we are following, and we don't want them to know we're following them. So there may be moments where we need to be discreet. You have the edge on all of us there.
Take psychic damage.
Nah. I'm out.
I
I'm out.
physically
Bye-bye.
take.
If
What is the spell attack modifier?
if
I take it
shrubs
as a
could
flavor.
squint their eyes, Edgeworth would.
Wow.
Well, as far as I know, I'm rather quiet in the way I move, and
Uh-huh.
he moves about a bit.
He shrubbery.
Uh,
Life is a shrub.
I just don't.
Does he have a mouth?
Oh,
No, he
God,
just-
please don't do this, Brian. Please.
no, you don't see a mouth.
Okay.
Oh.
good.
Just
Okay.
Ooh,
better.
okay. It's you hear a bit of the rustling of the leaves against itself, but it's not like a. It's not a loud sound.
It's a natural.
But I
shriek.
suppose if it's more helpful to the situation, and it keeps me from being left out here, I could hop back into the pot that your furry friend was carrying me in.
Okay. Thank you for offering that. We do move quite a bit right now. Sometimes we're in city, sometimes we're not. But we did promise your oh God,
Mother?
Remy.
your
Remy, we promised, right?
Remy, the
Yep,
person that raised you up until
Now.
now-ish,
Whatever
that we
the
would take
now
care of
is.
you. Yeah.
Remy. Hold on. Remy did say
think-
that Edgeworth wants to go on adventures. Was like he got a taste
Yes.
of it. Now he wants to go
Mhm.
on adventures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
All of this was
God.
true.
I think for travel, perhaps the pot would be safer. We could bring you out again when we rest, or in the evenings.
I'm curious. Do you have a way to defend yourself?
Yeah. You see a inward contemplation almost happen for a second.
There's so many things I want to say about this.
And one of the sort of larger branches coming off the side, you see a few of the leaves on the end sort of fall off, and then he breaks a bit of it until there's like this little sharp bit of branch.
He made a ship out of himself.
Shit!
1d2 damage.
That was not the most comfortable, so hopefully that's the only time I have to do that. But I think this should work. And he starts stabbing out with it.
Yeah.
On guard. We're not sending the plant into battle.
Hey.
I mean, if there's like
I'm gonna send Remy again.
mhm.
Oh
thank God.
gosh. Why?
Thank God.
Alright.
He's got a ship.
What would you like us to do with him now? Or what would you like him to do?
That's it.
Please be very specific.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Huh. I didn't really think it all the way through that far.
Unlikely.
He just wants to go on adventure, and you all seem to be the best opportunity for that. So I suppose let him be a part of the group. And hopefully he survives.
Please tell me she said anything. Don't look at me like this.
Well,
Please.
she
No. Come on.
is part of the group. Yay!
Yay.
Okay.
Is part of the Twilight Heralds.
I'm totally fine with that.
The Twilight Heralds.
That is
Is that a name? One of your names?
Yep, that is
Yeah.
the
Well,
name
that
of the
is our
What is
group
it?
name. Is we're supposed to have group name apparently.
I understand. Perhaps.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Brightwing. I have not introduced myself.
All right, we have 2 names. And mine.
Mhm.
Anybody else?
I'm afraid.
All right, afraid?
Don't correct him. Don't correct him. Just let it go.
I'm not.
Eclipse. I am Remy's friend.
I
oldest
suppose
friend.
that we might have a bit of kinship considering I rode on your hip for quite a few days.
That is correct.
I
Probably I'll be
appreciate-
carrying you for the rest of the trip.
I appreciate that as well. I would also appreciate a bit more water on a more
I
frequent
will-
basis.
Thought I was on that. Apparently my retroactive in metagame did not state that
I can
thoroughly.
also- I can also make sure you're taken care of too.
Right, you seem to be quite capable of that in a magical sense, which seems ideal, in all honesty. And you? Looking over at Sam.
Sam is lying face like back to the ground, staring at the stars.
That's Sam.
The
She's new.
stars are all switching places slowly in a very Van Gogh.
Mhm.
This is just beautiful, and like a bit of a tear forms as she
Uh-huh.
watches.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's Sam. She's new.
All right, well, then I suppose we have a kinship in that way as well, since
Yep.
I'm somewhat new, I suppose.
That is correct.
Well, I don't think I'll be resting, because I've been doing that for a month or so. I think.
Guess we now have a watch buddy. I guess I'll stay up with him first.
I can't. I'm sorry.
You should probably get some sleep.
Are y'all hungry?
This is
Y'all
the
have
end of the
munchies?
48 hours, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's the end of
Did
that.
y'all get the munchies? Are you all like?
Oh my god.
Do we get
they
You
absolutely
do
are
not
gonna
get the
have
munchies.
Oh,
In fact,
stop.
you feel quite
munchies.
satisfied.
Oh.
Wait, is it the high with no munchies? That's crazy.
That is.
It's-
guys
I
got the
like
good
the
shit.
munchies.
Mhm.
I mean, you certainly are welcome to eat,
Okay.
but this particular
like-
drug does not give you the munchies.
If I eat
I-
something, does it taste better?
Ooh.
What do you eat?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't have. I've got
Jerky.
The
rations.
jerky.
Got plenty of
Jerky.
that.
Try the jerky.
The jerky.
We've got so much damn jerky. We're fine.
I can
It's-
prestidigitation it to be like
Oh,
Even more.
hell yeah.
This is
Like
the
a
best taking
spicy-
thing you've ever said.
a little spice, like a honey
It's
chipotle.
spicy.
Oh hell yeah!
Ooh.
Whatever flavor Faye puts on it seems to. Have you ever eaten Pop Rocks?
Oh
Mhm.
my god.
There's kind of like this. The
Oh,
flavor is kind of like popping around your mouth in a weird way, and like
You're
it'll
having
end
a
up in one
Ratatouille
spot and then go
experience
to a
with
different
jerky.
area of your tongue
Yeah.
and it
Oh,
tastes
yeah.
different over
Back
there.
That's
to my
100% it
childhood.
is.
Yeah.
After taking, I'm gonna offer to Sam and also
thanks.
Faye.
I am
thought-
seeing flavor. This is.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna drag my bedroll out next to Sam
Mhm.
and with the view and just like lay down and have
Yep.
like 3 pieces of jerky.
Yep.
Like just
Three pointed by the head.
Fine.
Just
All right.
yeah.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I'm
the
gonna-
3-pointed.
I'm gonna put the bedroll. I'm gonna roll Sam onto the bedroll so that she's on her back still and
Okay.
nothing has been disturbed and just tuck her in.
Yep.
Just leave her there.
All right.
Perhaps
guys
we
ever wonder
should
what
do the
stars are
watches
made of?
tonight.
We're gonna handle
How's
it.
my head feeling throughout this?
Oh my god.
Uh,
We're gonna take care of it.
Much better. I will
Oh.
say, over the
Oh,
course
no.
of the
Oh no.
um,
It's Excedrin.
okay, so over the course of the
So
last 2 days that it's been, right? Yes, it's been 2 days since that. It has faded away to almost nothing, and this washes away whatever was left.
This is nice. I like. Yeah, I need more of this.
Oh boy.
Do we have any more of that? Or was that all of it?
No, that was just like one pipe's worth.
Yeah, that you probably have about 6 more trios worth of pipes.
Oh no.
Or if you went to a higher grouping of smokers, that number would go down a little bit, but you have a good amount left. In fact, just for the heck of it, put 18 servings left.
Oh,
It's
Matthew,
3 of
are
you
you
6
trying
more
to get-
times. Or, yeah, 3 of you 6 more times.
Oh god, what do I have it in there as?
It
It's my
doesn't
headache
take much.
medicine now.
It's a
Mysterious herbs.
small little
We're
thing.
gonna get freaking like if we have to cross a border, we're gonna get freaking
wait.
No, it's tea.
freaking
It's
stuff.
just tea.
I had read a book once. It said that the stars were like lighthouses to other worlds,
I'm gonna lose my damn mind.
meant to
I'm
guide
gonna-
those that were looking for ways home or to new places abroad.
I mean, my people do this as well, but seems it's more spiritual. This is more beyond. Is that the
Are
word?
you in Eclipse standing away from them right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
okay.
just watching this
Yeah.
with the shrub next
Yep.
to Brightwing.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. The 3 druggies enjoy
Okay.
a.
That's a bit far.
We'll
I
see.
didn't label it.
We'll see.
You have 18 servings left. We might get there.
Enjoy a very colorful, peaceful,
Okay.
strange next few hours of the night.
Is the
And-
bright ball still going? Is it still raining?
How long does it last? Do you have the magic item?
Yeah, hang on. No, it's just bright ball. He didn't tell
Okay.
us.
I'll say it lasts for a minute,
Okay.
probably. So it's stopped. The other 2 of you sit far away from the fire, not more than 60 feet from Faye, with Edgeworth the shrub. And we will take our break there. Alrighty. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to do as this night winds down?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast sending again.
Oh gosh!
Well
While
into
high
it.
or after the high fades off?
No, in the midst.
Okay, and who to
Please
whom?
be your brother.
Do you have to ask?
Yeah, it's
Oh
gotta be
gosh!
Rafe. It's gotta be Rafe.
Yes.
Yeah, there
Yes.
we go.
Rafe! I met a talking plant! Also, I died 3 days ago. Life is fucking wild, man.
I mean, if you were gonna say it to anyone in the circumstance, that would be the die.
That's it.
Where is your chill?
Oh gosh!
I mean, I feel like if anyone's gonna take it well, it's probably gonna be Rafe. Like,
Oh my
Is
God.
this while you're lying down next to the rest of us, or are you?
Yeah, but sending is like a mental thing. Like we say it out loud for
Wait,
the
I
sake of
thought-
it, but like sending does
Okay.
not. I don't think
Okay.
Is
sending
that
requires
true?
you to-
I think
thought
it's
sending
I
does
know-
require
I know for a
verbal.
fact message is like that. A lot of times
Yes.
people say message isn't, but when you use message,
You send
only
a
you're
short
talking
message.
to
It doesn't
people.
actually clarify one way or the other.
It says that there's a verbal component to the spell, but it doesn't say that it has to
Oh.
be the context of the message.
I would
I would
suspect
say
that is what that is.
Okay, that's fine. I
Rather
don't have-
than like you're chanting and then when you finish chanting, then you speak. I think that's probably the verbal component.
That's fine. This isn't a secret.
Also, canonically, you have gone away from the party to send
Yeah,
messages.
I think it's more to like quiet my mind too.
Okay.
But
So is it right next to everybody?
yeah,
Okay. So I think, Sam, you didn't know that Faye had died 3 days ago, so you know that now. It was
oh,
actually more than 3 days ago, technically, but who cares? She's high.
is it? Is it?
Yeah.
it's
little
like
bit.
5 days now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've had a
well.
couple more days.
It's
Oh, in fact, it's almost exactly 5 days because when Remy said goodbye to you and gave you Edgeworth, I had her roll a d6 to see how many days until Edgeworth awakened.
So I'll amend it because I would know, and I'll just say I died last week.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Fair.
Just gonna like turn.
Uh-huh.
And she's got the paintbrush that she never put away out, and is just like
Okay.
like painting the stars up in the sky.
Like the magic purple crayon, just.
Uh-huh.
I'd be quite a bit more concerned if you didn't sound so happy about all of that. Honestly, I think I might need a little of whatever you're having. Where are you?
Where are you?
That's it.
And
I'm so sorry.
I'll use the pearl of power
Ooh.
and get a 3rd level spell slot back because I
Nice.
had not actually slept this whole time, so I'm still running on the same spell slots from the fight.
Okay.
So I'll regain that 3rd level spell slot.
Oi. Fine.
Somewhere in the Kothcrest Mountains, there's been a rune thrower, a giant, harpies,
Griffin.
griffins. Probably that's canon. Harpies,
Yeah.
griffins. And assassin robots. My life has become very complicated. Love you.
Jesus Christ.
Good gods. Your life was always a bit more complicated than perhaps. Well, I guess all of our lives have been complicated. It's part of being a rosewood, perhaps. That's pushing the limits, though. Kothcrest. If you make your way back up north, come see me. Love to chat. Stay safe.
I want to go meet your brother.
He's so delightful.
Is that your mom?
That was Rafe.
told him you died.
I did. He won't tell anybody. He doesn't talk to anyone anyway. Yeah. He's a free spirit like me.
Okay. Eventually, either you fall asleep or the high fades away a few hours later. Who's taking watches in
I'm
this?
taking the first watch
Okay.
with the plant.
Okay. Do you have any sort of conversation, or are you just
Nope.
sitting in? Yep.
Unless
okay.
he wants to have one.
Nope. He sits in equal silence. Seems to be. Roll an insight check.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. It's so bad. Insight?
Mm-hmm.
13, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
13.
You hear him like rustle a bit now and then, and like kind of slightly muttering to himself. It almost sounds like he's trying to figure out what. And maybe an hour and a half in, he does. I say, by any chance, do you have paper and something to write with? And could you teach me?
I pull out, I believe I have a calligrapher's kit? Yeah. I will pull that out and kind of find a flat spot for him to write on, and it's just like a little charcoal pencil or something.
Okay,
There
you
you
hand
go.
it to him?
Yeah.
All right, he takes it in one of the branches / vines, wraps around it. It sits in front of it, and then you see the angle of the shrub turn back up towards you.
I'll
I
start,
don't know how.
like,
Okay, yes.
I'll scribble with like the edge of my claw or something in the dirt and just have him start copying letters.
Okay.
Just gonna
Uh-huh.
visual learner teach him instead of like trying to verbally teach him.
I see. He starts copying what you're doing,
Oh god.
and you begin to teach Edwards to write.
Yep.
All right.
That's my new thing I will do on watch now.
Mhm.
Apparently.
Okay, roll a perception check for the watch as well.
Fantastic. Okay.
We're teaching.
Intelligence modifier of this plant.
Y'all were teaching a plant how to read and write.
It's
Yep.
D&D.
It's a
Lord.
perception.
And this happened
Yep,
before
perception.
before the shrooms.
It's 15 total.
Okay. Nothing of note. Nothing that you see.
I probably get distracted because I'll write one and just wait for him to figure it out. And then if I get nudged, I write another one.
Yep, that's pretty much what it is. And the scrawlings are sub-kindergarten level, but
Then it's fine. I just, if it looks like he needs to do one again, I go back to another one and just have him try it
Okay.
again.
okay. And your watch ends.
I'll take second.
I'll kind of show her what we've been doing. And there's like little tally marks under each letter of how many he's getting right. And it's like, try that one. Maybe that one. If you want to build up to his name, I guess you can work on. He asked. I am not gonna argue with it. But if that's what you want to do, that's what he wants to do right now.
I'll whisper to you. I'm not very good in writing your language yet.
Okay. So I'm gonna, before I go to bed, I'm gonna really quickly pull out another paper, and with the pen that I have, I'm going to write out just the standard alphabet for her to copy the shape of,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hand it back to her and just be like, then just draw the same thing on the ground, and if he matches it, just have him try it again.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll work on it together at some point. It'll be fun.
Well, it just takes me a bit more to read it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I teach it, but I could try.
Just picture for picture. We'll work on it later.
Okay.
Then I will try to curl up nearby and go to bed in case I need to get woken up in an emergency.
Okay. Brightwing, roll a perception check. Is there anything else you want to do besides learning and teaching at the same time?
I think I will talk to Edgeworth throughout it. Just be like,
Okay.
so, besides reading and writing, what do you want to do?
I'm still trying to figure that out for myself, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what all the options are. Perhaps I'll learn as we go what is exciting and what isn't. I suppose a battle of some kind. That would be quite fun.
Well,
Preferably no fire, I will say that.
well, the thing with battles is we can only control what we do, not what the enemy does.
Well, that does make sense. It wouldn't really be a battle if you were in control of both sides now, would it?
So there is always going to be possibility of fire in that sense.
I see. Perhaps
You're
I
lucky
will...
though. We did have one member that was more connected to fire. He's not with us right now, so you're a bit more safe because of that.
Fate, perhaps.
I guess. Yes.
All right. Tentative battle, preferably less fire. I will stay in the pot if there's likely going to be any. Fire, that is. Maybe that will
Right.
help.
I'm not much of a fighter myself. I'm more the healer of the group. Though I can defend if I need to. Perhaps you should, if we do get into conflict, stay in part and observe so you know what it's like.
Learn by observation. Then I jump into the second battle.
Perhaps. Maybe. I mean, you have your own will. So,
I do indeed. A very curious phenomenon. He seems to get lost for a moment in the thought of having his own will.
well, perhaps we should just figure out the small things first. You like
What
water?
are the small things? I do indeed. If we find a river of some kind, I would very much appreciate a bath, I think.
Okay. You like... I wouldn't say hygiene, but you like...
It is life-giving.
Yes. Do you like sun?
I do indeed. The more light, the better. In fact, add that to the list. Darkness, not great.
So you have dislike and like already.
Indeed. I also...
You dislike
I don't
fire?
know why
Oh,
I
that's
dislike
okay.
fire. I also feel like I have a strange sense that I don't like heights or earthquakes either.
Kill him.
I don't know why.
I'm gonna kill him in real time.
Well, I'm glad you weren't awake when we climbed the cliff. That was quite scary for me. I will not lie, we are in the middle of a mountain range, so there could be landslides that we will need to be careful of.
Sounds like quite the dangerous journey we're on.
Yes, we all sort of signed up for this sort of danger coming along.
I see. Alright, well, I will try to learn from safety and go from there.
Yes. And I will say, if you are ever around two very big machine-looking creatures, I would stay away. They're very dangerous.
Not entirely sure what you mean by that, but I assume you'll point them out when we meet them.
I will remember to do that. Yes.
Sounds good.
May I ask this just as curiosity piquing?
Of course.
Do you know what the wilds are? Since you're a I feel like this is a bit racist. I don't know.
I'm not familiar with the way you say that term. It sounds personified. I know nature is wild, and I suppose there's a part of me that is connected to it in a way. Beyond that, I don't believe I do.
No, that is basically what it is. Just personification of nature.
Hmm. Does that mean I'm the wilds?
I've spoken to the wilds, and I think you are two different entities.
I don't know much, but I do feel like personification of nature is quite an accurate description for what I am.
I agree.
Perhaps I am the wilds.
I mean, maybe I could show you what I'm trying to speak of. And I will, I don't know, just try to connect to the wilds and like pray to it and just see if I can.
Okay. Not a spell, you're just reaching
I don't
out?
know. I mean, let me see if I have a spell. I don't have divination yet. That's level 4 spells. That would have been perfect, but I don't have it. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
And like, do the whole like this is a spirit being sent to me by the wilds.
Okay, what form is it?
I'll let you choose since I'm trying to connect to the wilds.
I think
the name of the spirit by like if they know this spirit by name, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I think it is a bee. A bumblebee.
Oh. I'll even say like with the fallen leaves around us, it forms the bee. And it's like a little windy little bee.
Okay. Very curious. I can't say I understand that thing. This is magic, I assume.
Mm-hmm. That is an ancestor of mine.
I believe magic is responsible for creating me, so perhaps we were made from the same cloth, this bee and me.
Perhaps?
He reaches out a branch. What does the bee do? You control the spiritual weapon.
That's true. I guess the bee just chills,
Okay.
We're not trying to hurt anybody right now.
Okay. Much to consider. I hope to be able to write all this down at some point. That's the goal of learning these letters.
That's what I do, but I do it in Korean, not common.
I don't know what that is, but tally ho, we strive on. And he starts trying to write another letter.
Tally ho.
Uh-huh. And the rest of your watch passes. What did you roll? Did you give me a perception check?
I rolled, 23.
Okay. yeah, you see nothing. Last watch.
Okay, yeah, I'll go wake up Sam.
Okay.
Okay.
You wake up feeling good, a bit of remnant fuzz, but overall quite good.
Are you okay?
I am doing fantastic.
Alright. He's learning the alphabet if you'd like to continue to help him.
Oh. Yes, I can help with that.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Roll a perception check.
I need to stop rolling.
1. Okay.
This dice is going away forever. Not
The bit of remnant fuzz makes things a little off, and you're not the most perceptive over the course of the next couple hours. Fortunately, nothing seems to approach or accost you or your group
I'm
in any way.
focusing on teaching this little plant how to read.
Okay. Everybody helps Edgeworth learn
We
his
just
letters.
pass the paper down the line with the little
Yep.
tallies on. That's
Yeah,
great.
I just harken back to what I've done before.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit somber about it, but I will
Mm-hmm.
just
Um,
go through the drills of teaching this little plant the letters.
Okay. Okay.
I slip in some extra symbols that are not part of common, but another language.
Amazing. Okay. Word. Okay. Rest of the night passes. You guys get moving again before dawn breaks. Let's get some travel rolls.
Hey Matthew.
Yes.
With the intermix of our of me asking animals, can I also ritually class detect magic every once in a while? I know we can't be scryed upon with the thing,
Mm-hmm.
but just as like a precautionary.
Okay.
You have a thing?
We have a
You do
thing
have a
to
thing.
not
A
make
thing?
that. We have.
Would
a
you guys
thing
have
for
talked
that.
to Sam about
think-
that?
After the cliff? We'll probably do it today. Actually, we'll worry about that right now.
Okay. Yes, you can do that, Brightwing.
Yeah.
Who's rolling?
I don't want to roll anymore.
Charisma.
Gotta keep rolling to get out the bad stuff. All right, charisma from Brian.
I'll do the
Plus
other
5.
one, the non-con.
The charisma. Let me know the con. Do the con.
Survival
Do it.
plus 8.
Survival? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then con is left.
That's
Megan,
an
you're
11.
muted.
Megan is still talking to the void.
Hi. I said I was gonna roll Constitution. I rolled a natural
Okay, perfect.
19.
Okay.
Oh my, so
Oh.
21.
I rolled
Okay.
a
Yeah.
natural 11 for a 19, right?
Okay.
6.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Go.
Okay, that's
Six.
fine.
Six total. Natural 1.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. All right. And Eclipse, you say that you're gonna talk to Sam about.
Yeah, so I think
Okay.
now that we're past the cliff, and also I think I probably would have brought up to Brightwing to maybe check a little more for the magic, because we were much further than 60 feet apart up that whole cliff.
Mm,
So
mhm.
that was kind of sketchy. Right, so for the foreseeable future that we're doing this, it's probably while we're getting water, so I can just be like, here's whatever.
Edgeworth is running back
Yep,
and forth
just
in the
let
snow.
him-
you
yeah,
you
fucking
you reach
toddler.
this river, and
5
he's
seconds.
mostly been riding in your pot and kind of
Yeah.
like up on
Yep,
the lip,
he can-
looking out
he
as
can
you go.
Do
He's-
that all he wants.
He sees the river, and you feel his whole shrub self like perk up. Eureka! And he runs and jumps
Son
in.
of a bitch, Matt! God! That takes psychic damage the whole damn game. Alright.
Mhm.
Oh, so that wasn't part of the. Right.
No, that's a thing. Anyways, stay within 60 feet. We have a thing to keep it so we can't be seen magically. So if you can, especially during combat or something very serious, try to stay within 60 feet. The cliff was kind of inevitable, so I'm hoping it wasn't a slip in the cracks on that one, but yeah. Specifically stay close to Faye. So, yeah. But that's our failsafe for right now. And I will fill up all of the water bottles so that we have water for the plant.
Okay.
Have you seen those water planter things where they're like a bulb and you can put them in the roots and the water will only absorb
Mm-hmm.
like the soil will only absorb as much water as it needs?
Oh, the glass things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember the infomercial for them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. You guys continue. A decent day of travel. Clouds start to form, and there's a light drizzle for part of it, which probably affects the poor morale roll. But otherwise, you guys make good time. And with that survival roll towards the end of the day, you, as always, are keeping an eye out for a place to hole up for the night, and you come across what seems to be a decent-sized cave that's sheltered from this light drizzle.
Does it look inhabited?
From
Like, is it
the
a
mouth
deep
of it,
cave, or is it
it
just
seems
a
to go
little
in
shallow?
a ways. You can't see the back from the very front of it.
Send in the
You'd have to go in a bit to check. You send in the owl?
Go owl!
Okay.
Go, little buddy.
He looks like a Theodore to me.
A Theodore.
Theodore was here.
There it is. I'm glad I'm not the only one taking the psychic damage. Let's go.
No.
What?
I'm assuming
What?
this is
No.
I'm assuming this is from the
Fine.
other D&D game.
This
Yeah.
has to be real now. I can't be the only one suffering.
Because you're an owlet!
This has to be it now.
Your name
We
is
have to-
Teddy!
we have to make this real, please.
Theodore Ashwing Beckett.
That's what it... That's funny. Okay, we
The
call him
third.
Ted.
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 Okay.
Call. It's still Brightwing's call. It's on her.
At some point during the journey today, Faye adjusts Ted Brightwing.
I like Ted.
Mm-hmm.
It's fast. Short.
Pets. It's wise to give pets one-syllable names, and also names that you would not mind screaming across the park in public, in case you ever need to get their attention if they run off.
I like to think that as you've said that, in the background, Edgeworth is running out into the drizzling rain, so I can just be like, son of a bitch.
Edgeworth is full on singing in the raining right now.
Fantastic.
He loves this. His charisma's way up right now.
Mm.
In the rain.
Okay.
Never see
I guess
Uh,
that is the-
rain.
Roll a perception check for Ted.
Yay, Ted!
We have named the owl. We did
Yeah.
it, gamers.
9. Oh, it's at advantage.
9.
It's at advantage.
Wait, what?
It is an advantage.
Let's go.
9.
Oh no!
It's fine. We're
Okay.
spinning it now. It's fine.
He makes a quick pass. Seems to be maybe 30 feet deep. Doesn't see any creatures.
Seems fine.
Can I speak to a nearby animal?
Animal?
You want to ritually cast Speak with Animals?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Time to walk in the cave.
Okay. While Brightwing's casting?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I believe it's safe, so
Okay.
I'll walk into the cave.
You find a small thrush sitting on this little rock next to the entrance. And start casting. Yasnip, you make your way in.
I'm keeping a
About-
keen eye out for anything.
Okay. Does anyone else go in with Yasnip or Naz or Azalea or whatever they
Azalea.
are?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to call him Naz mostly because I know that's his name, and that way I don't get confused. But yes.
I mean, I'm kind of looking between that and the shrub that we have now adopted
Okay.
again.
Who?
I'd go. I'll go in with you.
Okay.
No more
About
than 40 feet or so. Well, it's a 30-foot deep cave, right?
Yeah.
Just being
So,
cognizant of
just
the
right in the
distance
middle.
from everyone else.
both of you. Well, are you guys scanning the cave as well, or are you just walking in and sitting down?
I mean,
I'm-
I'd have to scan it. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Roll a.
looking around.
Yeah,
for
go
shit.
ahead. Okay, everybody roll. Everybody who's in there wants to roll an investigation or perception check, depending on what you're looking for. And if
Would you
it's
like
dark
to give
in
me
there, so
advantage instead
Would
of
I
rolling
like-
your own checks?
I have a +8.
no.
Okay. Just.
It's just thought, you know?
Oh, that's a 28 anyway. So
Oh.
There you go.
expertise, baby.
Yeah.
Perception for me, just 14.
I have expertise still, I'm just not as smart.
You just have to pretend it's a perception check.
I got an 18.
Everything's fine.
Okay. It doesn't take long for all of you to notice that there is a curvature in a bit of the rock, and that behind it, shadowed from any light that comes in from the front, seems to be a largish, decent-sized tunnel that goes further down that the owl missed, that Ted missed with a very poor perception check.
Ted. It's okay, bud.
Not
He's
sure how
bad.
far, but it just seems to go off to the side a little bit. And about 4 or 5 minutes into Brightwing, and after you guys have kind of cased the cave and then noticed this, you begin to hear sounds. Odd sounds, sort of like dozens of small, sharp feet clattering across stone. And then after about 20 or 30 seconds, you start to hear additional sounds that seem sort of like a barking or chittering noise.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And are you doing anything?
I'm backing up.
Backing up.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is not our cave.
Slinking
Okay.
against the wall and exiting.
Okay, people are backing out of the tunnel. As you start backing out, the barking and chittering is growing louder and more frequent, and then you start to hear much heavier type footfall sounds. It sounds like something heavy banging against stone, many in rapid succession, and then you hear a long, deep, screeching roar that shakes dust and pebbles from the ceiling and echoes down the hallway. Brightwing, you hear this from outside where you're ritually casting, working on ritually casting.
I grab Edgeworth. He is in the pot. That's the end of it.
Okay, you grab Edgeworth, put him in the pot.
I'm just like, shh.
As you guys run out to the exit, you then suddenly see, as you're moving out,
Yeah, and I get
Small
the fuck out of the way.
small bits of torchlight appear, and then streaming out from that tunnel that you saw, you see about a dozen small figures that look somewhat lizard-like.
Oh my god.
Some of you would recognize these to be kobolds,
No way.
holding spears and slings
With a
and running your direction.
Uh-oh.
And as you reach the mouth of the cave, you see this burst of stone from that side wall, as it seems like something just slams through a rock that maybe it was too small to fit whatever this is, and skidding, kind of like skidding around the corner, you see a massive gray-blue scaled monstrosity. Extremely long, serpent-like body, 6 legs on either side, ending in a long whip-like tail, and at the front, a massive reptilian head with jaws that look more than capable of crushing and swallowing most of you, and in the teeth, crackling a bluish lightning.
Shit.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my
Dragon?
fucking god.
No,
Oh,
no, it's
oh.
no, it's about to get really bad.
got
It's
this.
not.
This is...
That's not.
Oh my god.
Just walk straight up to it, Brightwing, and cast Inflict Wounds. Everything will
Yeah,
be fine.
yeah, everything
Please,
will be
please,
fine.
please, chug the bot, chug it, do the thing.
Oh,
It needs to go down very quickly.
I got a 22.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 15.
Please to hold. Faye 22
Yeah.
and Sam 15.
19.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I beat Yasnet.
wow. 19.
Oh wait, I forgot. Hang on. Hold on. What is it? It's
I need to make. I need to make Sam a thingy.
What is your dex, Nas?
Plus 5.
It's like 18, right? Okay.
No, it's 20.
Oh yeah. Okay.
A great question.
Brightwing and Eclipse.
Who are the kobolds?
I have 10. Brightwing, what would you get?
I rolled a natural 1 or a
Okay.
Oh,
That's fine. Great time to do it.
Okay. Then I'm gonna up mine to 13
Okay.
with my watchful guard
Okay.
thing that I do, or whatever the train nose stuff is.
Oh.
So we have
Okay.
Faye, Yasnip, Sam, Eclipse, Brightwing is our crew, right?
Is the
Yes,
player,
that is
yeah.
correct.
Or not?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will go ahead and put you guys on the map, I think.
Or consider?
Yes, please do hold. 1 second. Boop and boop. Okay, there we go.
Can we see the map?
Yep, I'm about to put you on it. I'm
It's
adjusting.
just
Do. Okay, this should be right. Tell me if you see weird stuff that's not you guys.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. So you are all shortly out of the mouth of the cave, which is right here. And the kobolds are streaming out of the cave, basically right at the entrance right now.
Okay.
And the large creature is behind them.
You said I was sitting on a rock.
Where's
You
the
were-
cave?
I think it's
The
probably
cave is right
this
here.
rock. That's
No,
the
no.
thing.
The cave is
sorry.
right here.
Got it. I thought-
So Brightwing, yeah, all of you are basically where you were. You can adjust within
Yeah.
like 5 or 10 feet, but you're basically all right there
Okay.
outside the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. Faye, you were up.
I am. I can't see anything.
There's nothing on the map that you can see. There are things inside the cave.
Okay. Abilities. Spells. I'm going to...
Oh.
Huh?
Go ahead. Sorry, I had a music bot thing.
I'm gonna... Do any of the kobolds look more armored or more, like, in charge based on garb, or do they all just look like minions?
They all look like just run-of-the-mill, derpy kobolds. Very little garb of any kind.
Okay.
Are they looking like they ran away from this thing, or?
Yes, they look like they are running away and
Okay.
screaming and barking and yelling. Yes.
Oh boy. Okay.
So I'll like run up to the entrance of the cave and like
Okay.
kind of block their path. Only cowards run from glory. Turn around. Fight with us.
Oh. Okay.
Let's go.
And I'll try to convince them to fight with us.
Okay. This is just a straight persuasion check. No spell or anything.
This is just me trying to be.
Okay. Okay. Roll a
Trying to look.
persuasion check.
Yeah.
Let me check something real quick.
Mm-hmm. Do they speak common?
They do.
So-
That is what I was checking.
It's a 23.
A 23. Okay. Let's see. Roll a d10 for me.
Oh. This is how many of them can convince.
With
That's-
advantage, given
Oh.
that roll.
It's a 7.
Okay. Okay. You see a few of them look at you with, and you don't have much familiarity with kobolds, so you're not entirely sure, but like a large-eyed manic panic, and then a few others that seem to grasp their weapons more tightly. Several others.
Would
Okay.
that be my action or my bonus action?
I will say that is your... I'm going to say, given the intensity of the moment and the amount of time, that it'll be your action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll call it there for right now.
Okay. Nas.
So the best that we know, that thing is visible within 30 feet of where we are right now.
No, from where you are right now, it's the large thing is more like 45, 50 feet.
Okay.
And most of the kobolds, all the kobolds basically are within 30 feet of you.
I will hug the side of the cave entrance, trying to not necessarily be seen. And I'm going
Okay.
to use my action to cast a bonus action for Gale Shroud, setting that to
Okay.
cold. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to manifest power.
Okay. Prepped. Okay. And then you stay there at the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. The massive reptilian figure, something between slithers and claws its way forward to the back of this pack of kobolds, which is now it is about 25 feet from the furthest of you, which is Sam. And you see it, and when it gets there, kind of on two of its more front leg claws, slam them into the ground, lift up a little bit, turn its neck slightly, and and this
Shit.
huge crackling blast of electricity slams outwards through the kobolds and into Faye and Brightwing. Where are you, Eclipse?
I'm
Oh, boy.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
yeah, I'm right there.
Okay, just Faye and Brightwing. So I need you two to make dexterity saving throws.
Ah, okay.
What the fuck?
I think I'm good at those. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
19.
19.
I rolled a natural
Okay.
19 plus 3, so 22.
Okay. you save.
Yay!
Things are happening.
Okay, that's. Oh!
Glad we saved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Glad we saved.
You each take 21 points of lightning damage.
That's half.
Is that the half?
Yes, that is halved. And you
Okay.
see the 3 kobolds that were in the center of this pack in front of you guys, because you're kind of in the center of the mouth opening, just obliterated. Just burst, but some of them burst apart from the lightning, and then whatever's left is burnt and singed to a crisp, smoking piles of flesh. They are absolutely wrecked. And that is going... Ooh, yeah, no, that's going to be its turn. Sam, you're up. You, by the way, feel your eyebrows singe slightly as this lightning stops just before you.
On my eyebrows. Okay.
Yo. If I would not have saved, I would have only been at 3 hit points.
Good.
Okay, good. So,
Do I recognize this creature at all? Like, in any semblance?
Roll a... I'm going to say a nature check.
Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 for a 24.
Okay,
Holy
okay. Somewhere
That's what we
probably
do.
in your education,
Mm-hmm.
you studied all kinds of creatures that have long and storied histories of magical connection. This is a behir.
Behir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just at a glance, or like just off the top of my memory, do I know if these things understand common, speak common? are
I
they
would say with a
too, like-
natural... What's your total on the roll?
24.
No. You would understand they do not speak common. You would
Okay.
understand they do speak Draconic.
Draconic.
Yes. And I would say with a natural 20 for a 24, you would know that many, many centuries ago, before the people of Aanthara and beyond really walked the earth in the shapes and forms they do, these creatures often fought with the dragons that no longer exist.
Okay.
It is not a weak foe.
Not at all. Okay. I will mind link to it because it doesn't need to speak my language
Oh,
to understand
shit.
me.
Okay.
excuse me.
Does that take an
Sorry.
action? Or does it take an action to allow it to
Oh.
speak back, I think?
It needs.
Feels
I need
familiar.
to give it. It's an action to give it the ability to speak.
Okay. So you
but
can
I've
say
only
something to it. You might not be able to understand anything back if you don't use an action.
Right.
Okay.
I will shout to it in my mind.
Okay. Okay.
Turn around now. Kill these guys. Whatever. But you will not touch us. And I will use a point to give myself advantage on the intimidation check.
Ooh-wee. Okay. So, I was going to say that given the nature of this creature and what it wants out of this, it was going to be a disadvantage. Spending a point will cancel the disadvantage. Okay, so you've
Straight
spent a point.
intimidation.
Yeah, so one
Inspiration.
straight intimidation roll.
Do you have DM inspiration? Oh, you're welcome.
That dice went off the table. Only another. No, it's a 6 for a 9 total.
Okay. You see it. You see a moment of like pause and a small head shake, and then it lowers its eyes and looks towards you, and you hear that deep rumbling roar begin in its throat again. Doesn't seem too happy about that.
How much of this has this taken? Like the first glance and then the beak.
How much has it taken?
Yeah, like action, bonus action.
Oh, that would have been your action
Okay,
to make that intimidation check. Same as Faye for the persuasion check.
gotcha. Okay. I don't think I have anything else.
Okay, and you're
I
gonna
will-
stay there?
No, I will cutting action. I will skirt to the side of the cave and then cutting action
No.
hide
Okay.
right here.
Okay,
and
ro-
wait for it.
Roll a stealth check. Eclipse, you are up.
Oh, Jesus. Can I see it now?
Oh yeah, you can see it. It's about, from
Oh.
you, it is about 35 feet or so.
Great. Great.
22, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna. Am I in its direct line? Like it's going to plow into me on the way out, or am I out of the way enough?
I mean, it's hard to tell for sure. Faye and Brightwing are standing right in the center of the mouth of the cave right now.
Okay.
And the kobolds are all rushing right at them, and then past them would be you.
Okay.
Same for
Then-
the monster.
I'm
Here.
going to. Well. Okay. Seeing that Faye will have the tactical advantage to move before it gets to it, I'm going to go. Because this is the mouth of it, right? Like this is just open space in the cave.
Yes,
Or
that's the mouth
is-
of the
okay.
cave.
Okay. And then up here, is this like the actual wall of it?
That's like a roofing above
Okay.
that we're looking down on. It's
Okay.
that rock is probably like 30 feet up.
Okay.
That surface.
Okay. I'm gonna get here. I'm gonna unleash instincts. I'm gonna grab Brightwing and I'm gonna try to toss her behind me as far as I can to get her out of the way.
Okay.
Just to give her some advantage to get out of the fucking way.
Okay.
Toss me.
You're gonna have to toss me.
Are you
Roll an
bait switching?
athletics check. No, unless
No, I
you're-
have to throw because it's not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will
um,
say if you want to bait and switch, you can
And then
do
do
that
it?
and roll an
With
athletics
the
check to
momentum.
throw her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then okay.
And you
Alright.
can keep the AC or give it to Brightwing as part
Okay.
of this, basically,
Okay.
because you are switching places plus.
Okay. Okay. So.
So roll an
but I'm
athletics
unleashing
check with
instincts first.
advantage. Yep.
So that's okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. It's with advantage?
It is with advantage from
Okay.
your unleashed.
Please be higher. Okay. And it's an athletics check.
Mhm.
So it's a 13 total. And it's mostly aiming for the wall to get her out of the way of it, not like
Okay, so like this direction.
Yeah,
Okay, I will say you get her
Okay.
about that far with a 13.
that's fine. It's a head start.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Brightwing, this
And-
is all assuming you're okay with this, by the way.
Yeah.
Eclipse runs
I
up
think
and
sh-
just fur bristling grabs you. Do you do
Yeah.
anything to stop her?
I mean, I think she's surprised, but I think
Yeah.
she's,
Okay.
she's
And
fine
then
with
she-
it.
It's like
pivots
one of the
and
it's
tosses you.
it's like a grab and toss, but she's making sure you're still on your feet, so you have the momentum
Yep.
to keep going when she's done. It's just to get you
Okay.
going.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then
I'm fine
you
with
said it could count as a bait and switch in the middle.
Yep. So you can roll
Okay.
your superiority back.
Okay. So let me. And I'm gonna keep it because I'm up here.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So my AC is now 21
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
because I get +2.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm assuming that was everything. So yeah, I'm done.
Okay. The kobolds come streaming out of the cave. One is going to run. Let's see. I'm assuming not. Are you any of you gonna try to take attacks of opportunity on these kobolds?
No.
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 Okay.
Nope.
So one gets to, gets to here. This one gets to here, behind Eclipse, and then turns to turns to fight.
Okay.
But behind Eclipse.
Okay. Fair.
Same for this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one's big running.
Lunched up too hard.
And then this one and this one are gonna, and this one are all going to set up behind Faye and turn to fight. So it seems that you got the majority of them to be willing to fight, but they are going to put you in front of them because they're not stupid. I mean, in fairness, they do have an 8 intelligence, but they're not that stupid. Okay. Okay. Brightwing, you are up.
Okay. I would like to shift, please.
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, I'll shift. Thanks for my temporary hit points. And speaking of temporary hit points,
Also, I will do this just because.
I meant to do
that's
this.
where that is.
Oh lordy, I meant to do this at the beginning of the day, but I forgot, so that's on me. But I would like to cast Aid at 3rd level. Which
Okay.
means I can get 4 people.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone, Faye, Sam, Yasnip,
Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Eclipse has 5 extra temporary hit points, but it's not temporary. It's like you can get those back.
That's right.
So
it's
it's
above your
in
max.
addition-
Your max hit points. Your max hit points are all raised, except it doesn't. Does it raise it for Faye if it doesn't take her above her max?
Okay.
Or does it
Each
just
target's
replace?
hit points maximum and current hit points increase by 5
Okay.
for the
So-
Okay.
duration.
It is at an upcast. It increases by an additional 5.
10
Oh,
temporary hit points.
Is that
Seriously?
true?
But it's still
Holy
3 creatures.
It's still 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Third letter
I'm
higher,
casting-
increased by additional 5 for each slot above second.
Okay, then I'll
Jesus
choose. I'll choose Faye and Yasip and Eclipse. No
Oh yeah,
offense,
it's
Sam.
only 3 creatures though. Okay. Faye, Yasmin, and Eclipse, you have 10 bonus hit points on your max, and Faye, you're the only one who's taken damage, so you heal for 10 as well.
Okay. So do I put this override max HP?
Yes, you
Yes.
can override your max HP.
Yeah.
Do we put the override as 10 or do we put the override as
The
our
whole
max?
total.
It's 10.
The
Okay.
total, and then it'll tell you what your max is next to it, so you're fine.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And I'll move, please.
That's too much.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
Well, how far is this guy from me already? He's 20 feet. I'll go a little bit more this way. Not in the line of fire.
Okay. All right, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Faye, you are up. Nas,
I
you're
am.
on deck.
I am. How far away from me is this guy?
He's very close.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I just...
We need-
He do
need
be
to
close.
go.
Oh, 20 feet? Oh, bet. Okay.
I don't know how you guys have that different ruler. It's very cool.
Uh,
I don't.
Mine looks like basic. Yeah, like that. That's how mine looks.
I'm gonna cast command.
Okay. What save is that?
It's gonna be a charisma save, Matt. The command, will be to flee.
Oh, it was hovering on a natural 19. Okay. That is a 4.
Right. He takes 7 points of psychic damage. And
Okay.
he's commanded to flee.
Which, does it describe what exactly that means? Does that move its full movement speed away?
Yes.
Okay.
On its turn, it will
Woo!
move its whole movement speed away. And then I'm gonna move my
that's
whole
all it
movement speed
does.
the other way.
Okay. Okay.
So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna end up like right over here by Brightwing.
Okay. Anything with your bonus action?
With Brightwing, or yes, with my bonus action, I will sing to Eclipse, thunder, lightning, your bravery is frightening.
Facts.
And give you a bardic inspiration.
My God.
Hell
Is it
yeah.
still an
okay, you
eight
have a
or a-
D8.
It's
Yeah.
a D8, yeah.
Okay. Nas, you are up.
It's running.
I told it to run.
Fighting or flighting? Fighting or flighting?
Oh my.
Going in.
No!
Jesus.
And
It's gonna run on its turn either way.
I am
Yeah.
going
That's
to
true.
Booming Blade.
Ooh, okay.
On top of Gale Shroud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
Bruh,
going to
get
use
it.
my DM inspiration for advantage.
Okay.
Dude, come on.
Get it.
Fucking natural 20.
Yeah.
20 and an 18 on these.
Okay, so that is your weapon plus your to hit
Mhm.
plus you have advantage on your spell damages, your
Yep.
bonus damages.
So, starting with the weapon. Fuck, that's not great. Okay. $23 points of damage
Okay.
Ooh!
Just from the weapon.
just from the weapon. And then it's 2d8 rolled twice. With the higher of the two. Damn it, where's the d8s? Oh, surely they can do that in
And Booming Blade is force, right?
Thunder.
Thunder, okay. Lots of lightning
so,
and thunder.
so that will
imagery
be
here.
2 points of thunder with 8 points of cold.
2 points of thunder?
Yes, it's a d8.
Okay. Okay.
Because
okay.
for that one I roll it twice and I take the higher
Yeah.
of the two. I rolled a 1 and,
And
a
it
2.
was a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So 10 more, so 33 damage total of mini mix type.
He is also reverberating.
Yes, he is.
He's pushed 5 feet away because he's
Oh.
considered huge.
Gosh, okay. Which doesn't activate the Booming Blade because it's non-forced movement,
Correct.
right?
It's
Okay.
only willful movement. And I'm going to
Okay.
take another step forward and hit him again.
Oh,
with the-
okay.
With the other
Hit him
side.
again.
Which is a 24.
That hits.
This is just 1, 3. So that will be 6 points of weapon damage
Okay.
with 6 points of cold.
Okay. Okay. That was a lot.
That will end my turn.
And what do... Oh, everyone's seen this, actually, because you've done this in the last battle, right?
Yes, but
Okay.
the movement portion of it, with the Veil Blade, now where you had seen the daggers before had like this stream behind him and a small sonic boom. When he brings the dual bladed scimitar up, you see as this long curved line of wind pushes out from the edge of it, and that it forces what forces it further away as it cleaves through the outside of it.
Okay. It is its turn. It is going to flee.
It's going to take 2d8 additional thunder damage.
Uh-huh.
And an attack of opportunity.
Uh-huh.
So that'll be 5 points of thunder.
Okay. Okay. And it is going to be... okay, I'm going to make a note of how far it is. Okay. And so it is off the map. And
Also, attack of opportunity.
wait, yes, you have an attack opportunity. When does the booming blade fall off? Is it if it moves?
It's as soon as it moves, the damage hits.
And the booming blade falls off.
Correct. It's
Okay.
it's one instance of damage additional after it moves.
Okay. So,
So-
it is roughly 50 feet away from Nas. Everybody can, well, Eclipse can see.
That's a 25.
You have dark vision, right, Eclipse?
I do, yeah.
25 to hit? Yes, that's going to hit. Good gracious.
Its movement speed's also reduced by... No, I can choose to not have it be reduced, so I won't...
Can you?
believe so. Let me double check this because I had it wrong last time.
Is it slasher?
No, it's Gale Shroud.
Okay.
In addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced. So I will.
Okay,
not
yeah. I
reduce
will say
its
you
speed.
don't designate it on this, yeah.
So this will be 10
10
points of damage
Yeah, we'll say that's fine. 10 points?
with 7 points of cold.
Good gracious. Oh, let me just do the quick math.
Mm-hmm.
Including that's 66 damage from the turn and the reaction. Okay, and it is gone. Well, far. You still see it, and Eclipse still sees it. Sam, you are up. Eclipse, you're on deck. And for what it's worth, Nas, you see it at its end of its movement, turn back and look furious.
Mm-hmm. Just give a.
Yep.
But I'm holding the veil blade at the same
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
How far away is it from the entrance now?
It is 55, 60, 65. It's about 70 feet from here.
I
You could
don't
reduce that
have
by
it.
going in if you wanted to, but
I don't want to do that though.
okay.
Can I stand at the lip of the cave?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have advantage yet,
You do not have advantage.
so I will hold a mind sliver until it gets into range. Unless we want to run.
It's faster than us.
What are you doing?
Very true.
I think this was just to buy a prep round.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold a mind sliver on him.
Okay. Until it gets within range, which is
60 feet.
how far? Okay. Yeah, it's just out of range. Okay. All right, Eclipse, you're up. You see it way in there.
How wide is the cave?
Probably about 40 feet
40 feet wide.
at the mouth, and it narrows a little bit towards the back.
Okay. And it spent its whole turn getting away from him.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
And then you
'Cause
saw
I'm
it
not-
like shake its head at the end.
Yeah. Because I'm not unleashed anymore. I can't stay that way unless I hit something.
You are
You can
unleashed
hit a
until
kobold.
the end of your turn.
Until the end of my turn?
I'm pretty sure that rages until the end of your turn.
No.
If you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then.
Or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature, yeah. So it's at the end of your turn if you have not either attacked something or taken damage, which you have not.
I haven't done either of those things. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So if you end your turn, it'll drop.
Well, at the end of my previous
would-
turn, because I didn't do either of those things.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be up still. And I'd say she probably is just losing concentration of it because she's really panicked. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm up here. Alright.
Okay.
We're not fighting, we're fighting. And I'm gonna ready my swings if I'm allowed to. I don't know if I can ready my
Yep.
entire action. I think it's just one
You can
hit.
hold your action.
but-
No, you can hold your whole action. You'll get
Okay.
all your attacks.
Then I'm gonna wait until it comes in range.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
the math would be if I did it now and then hit it later, but I think it ends at the end of my turns.
Yes, your rage
Yeah.
will end. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Or
hold
your-
off on
your
it for right
unleashed
now.
instinct.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 2 kobolds are big dipping.
That's fine.
Run,
Bye,
guys.
buddies.
Bye,
Yeah,
buds.
bye,
It's
buddies.
okay.
You
Hope
just
you
see
find
them
your dad.
running and
Fuck outta there.
barking and chittering. The other ones look to Faye and then look back at the creature and the thing, brandish their spears, and kind of spread out a little bit. So, oops, doing a sort of this kind of thing. Okay. And yeah, none of them are with the range.
We have Chud.
Oh, disadvantage. Yes, they are. Let me see.
Could they have done it before they moved?
They're fine either way. So yes, they're all gonna take a disadvantage sling attack. 3, 4, 5 of them. Oh, this should be fun.
We're in the line of fire, Brian. I hope you understand. That could be a problem. Okay. As long as you're aware.
Yep, I'm aware.
Oh wait, it's a disadvantage. I forgot.
Go,
Oh,
buddies.
that is a 15. That's gonna miss. Second one. That's a 14. Miss. Honestly, not bad rolls. That's an 18. That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Okay, we know
damage.
that.
Oh, a
decent
natural
numbers
20,
do-
but a natural 8 on the other one. That's gonna miss. And the last guy,
Buddy.
a natural 4. So one of them hits. You see, Nas and Cliff. You just hear this as a flurry of rocks flies over your head, and one of them hits the creature on this super long arc. Pretty boss, actually. For 5 bludgeoning damage.
I heard the D4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go, buddy.
Okay, that is their turn. Brightwing, you are up.
Okay, how far away is the creature from Yasnif and Eclipse?
50 feet from where Yasnip is.
50 feet. Okay.
Ish. Yeah,
Ish.
that's what you see.
Can I, like, run over?
Technically, you actually don't see where it is, so you'd have to get in front of
Yeah,
the mouth of
can
the
I-
cave to even see.
Yeah, I just want
That it's
to
that
peek
far.
in.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. You'd be able to see from there.
Okay. And then I want to cast Spike Growth in front
Heck.
of them, so it has to run through the Spike Growth in order to get them. Hi, Katie.
Is it right in front of them,
I can't
Or is
see
it-
anymore.
like midway between them and the creature?
Yeah. So the
Right in
creature
front
has
of
to.
us?
The edge would be right in front of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so so you have it like just in front of Nas and Eclipse.
So the creature is going to run towards them, but it has to go through the Spike Growth
Yeah.
to get them.
Okay. Wow, this guy is not having a
But
good
they
day.
can still attack because they don't have to get into it because if the creature gets right there,
Once it gets up to them, yes, that would.
they
work.
don't have to get into the Spike Growth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else?
As my other bonus action, I don't know if I can do anything. What am I bonus action?
Spike growth is so
Oh my
freaking
gosh,
huge.
Matthew!
Yes.
I forgot! I have a reaction, and I haven't used it because I don't use reactions because I've never had them before. But But because I can reduce lightning damage to a creature,
You can do that.
can I reduce that for Faye, please?
Well, you need to heal up from it.
It's 8, which increased your max.
It also
I-
heals.
Yep, it heals and increases your max.
Yeah.
I know it's way after, but I
Here's
never
what I'll
have
say.
reactions before.
Here's what I'll say. This is new to Brightwing as well as being new to you. Hence the reason that you forgot it. Hence the reason she might forget it. I will say roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Come on, girl.
It's a decent DC.
I rolled a 2, so that's
No,
enough.
no. But on this turn, as you see the lightning crackle in its mouth again, which you do see, you remember that that's a thing you can do.
Okay, so they have to be within 30 feet of me if that's the case.
Okay.
So I'll use my other movement to get like right here, and I think I'm still at 30 feet of them. Yeah.
You are.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'll stay there and away from the lightning, hopefully.
Okay. Faye.
Yeah.
Oh, you have something else? Okay.
No, that's
Faye, it
it.
is your turn. Nas, you are on deck.
check off my inspiration charges. Sorry, I'm reading my specials just so I am familiar with them in case I need them. Okay. I don't have much that reaches that far. That's not helpful. Okay. I'm just gonna step. Like, from here, can I see him from here?
What's your dark vision range? You have dark vision, right?
I have dark normal.
Which is 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have disadvantage on things potentially. What are you trying to do?
Well, then if I go
you can see that the figure is there. It's farther than that. And mostly what you see is the crackling lightning in its jaws. It is dark in there.
I just want an Art of Arrow.
Yeah, you can do that. It will be with disadvantage.
Fuck. It's a natural 20 and a 10. So that's an 18 to hit?
18 hits. Roll
Okay.
damage.
Let's go.
Alright.
14 damage.
14 damage. Okay. Goodness. All right. Anything else on your turn?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Nas, you're up. There's a big old bit of spike growth covering the whole path in front of you.
I'm willing to take a hit if you are. But if you're in here, I'm staying.
I feel like we should back up, but like, you know, it's Shirty did the thing. I'll follow you.
And if I look back, do I see Faye behind us?
You do. Yep.
I am going to cast Mind Sliver.
Oh! Okay.
There's a lot of overlap happening.
Mm-hmm.
What the
That is an
fuck?
intelligence.
That's a save, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That would be a dirty 1.
Okay.
A dirty one.
Dirty.
Hello?
Dude, Elfie's
That will
losing
be
it back.
7 points of psychic.
Okay.
And
something happens.
Minus D4 to their next saving throw.
Oh boy, okay.
Hey. Okay. Is that your turn? You want to move?
I am going to sidestep to here.
Okay.
And let me just double check for thing.
Check for thing.
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay. This thing
5 feet. This is okay.
comes sprinting towards you, Eclipse now mainly.
Great. Yep.
And it is going to. What's the full radius on spike growth, Brightwing, or diameter, whatever it is?
Ungodly.
I can probably. Yeah, it's
Thought it
freaking
was
huge.
like
20-foot radius. Okay.
So 40.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 40 feet across. So you see it come galloping on all 6 claws towards its thing, and right when it reaches the end, it plants all 6 and leaps.
you.
And it is going to leap.
Wait,
How
Mind
big is
Sliver
this kid?
as soon as it gets into 60 feet.
Yes,
Yeah.
that works. Oh, hold on. Let me do this.
Long jumpy bitch is happening.
So when it lands, or when it's midair, basically is when you can do it. So yeah,
Wow.
I'll make the save.
Is that a minus D4, by the way?
It is at a minus
D4 for another Mind Sliver.
Stacking mind slivers. That is a 8.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So you roll damage, and it has
another
another
one.
minus D4 for the next save.
5 plus
5 Oh, it's 2d6. I get to roll 2 of these. 8 points of psychic. And
Okay.
subtract d4 from the next saving throw.
Yep. Okay, and it lands about
How high is the ceiling?
Yeah, I guess
Like
it's long jumping, not really
25,
like
30
height.
feet. It is long jumping.
Yeah.
So it lands here,
Oh.
and it now moves 5, 10, 15. So that's is it every square of movement?
Every 5 feet.
Okay, and it's 2d4 for every square.
And
Okay,
as
so
soon as
roll.
he enters it, so it's 20.
Roll. It's 6d4.
Well, he also landed.
He landed on it.
Oh, is
So-
it when you enter and for
It's
every
when you
5 feet of
enter
movement?
and for every 5
Okay,
feet.
yeah, then
Yeah.
8d4.
First one. Yeah.
8d4, yep. Sheesh.
And he moved 50? Is that how far he went?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Damn, dude.
It shouldn't have
I don't
another
know.
thing because
Dude.
It's a recharge.
unless it's
It
gonna
is a
legendary.
recharge.
He said it was
Yeah.
crackling though.
Well,
It
yeah,
is
but
crackling.
unless that's a bonus action, because it had to have used its entire turn to get away from us. So I don't know.
The previous turn.
That was a
That's what I
previous
mean.
turn.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So you think
Like,
he dashed?
I think it did, but I don't know.
It doesn't have to use it. It just has to use its entire movement, and then it's the rest of its turn is
Okay.
wasted. It does
Okay.
not have
Okay.
a dash.
Okay.
It's not like turn undead.
Okay. I
Uh,
assumed
17
Let's go.
That's a lot of
17,
damage.
and that's
Holy
piercing, I
shit.
think.
piercing damage.
that's a
Most
lot.
magic.
Hey.
That's a lot of damage.
Wow. Okay. It lands. It comes careening up to you, Eclipse, and when it reaches, you see
Here we
it
go.
rear up,
Here we go.
jaw opens, and forward, which also hits Faye, who is 20 feet from it,
Again.
in a line.
Damn it.
So that is, I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw. It rolled a 6 on its recharge, by the way. Oh,
Can I use inspirational?
oh, I am rolling so good on this. You can roll. You can use it if you declare it in advance. Oh, do you mean with your bardic
Yeah, with
inspiration?
dex saves.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
add your. Yeah, you can add it.
Okay. And it's a,
Um,
it's a dex save. It's really. It's a
You have
12.
advantage as well, by the way.
I do.
Yes,
No, I
because you are
don't.
unleashed. Oh
I'm
no, you're not
not.
unleashed. You're not
And
unleashed.
it's not a strength save, it's a dex
No, it isn't.
save. So it's
You have
all-
advantage on dex saves from
That's-
being unleashed. Oh, but is that level
What?
2?
That's
Oh,
level
you
two.
don't even have
no,
that.
I
I'm
don't.
trying to
It's
give you all kinds of
strength.
things you don't have.
No.
Okay.
That's
what'd you roll?
12.
Also mad.
Faye, what did you roll?
I got a 14. However, I am going to use my Tragedy Bard Unstoppable feature to give myself a plus 10 to the saving throw. And I will take a minus 10 to my next attack roller saving throw.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah.
So that's a 23?
24.
24. Okay, and you have a minus
Shoot.
D10 to your next attack or save.
Minus 10
Minus
total.
10.
Oh, minus 10.
Minus
Minus 10.
10.
Okay.
It's a
Wow.
Plus 10 minus 10.
Okay.
You play with fate.
Faye, you take 24 lightning damage. Eclipse, you take 49.
Right way?
Can
And that is its
I-
turn. You can! You can! Both of them are within 30 feet of you. Who do you choose?
Not me. I'll be fine.
I'll choose Eclipse because she got the full front of that.
Okay.
And
You
it's-
do see Faye kind of dodge a good amount of the crackling lightning, and Eclipse being right in front of it gets utterly blasted.
And so I think it's a new thing for Brightwing too, because she kind of felt
Mhm.
it before. So she, I think, automatically throws her hand up and sucks some of the lightning through,
Okay.
and you get half that lightning damage because you get resistance.
Okay. You
28.
are yep, 24.
24.
Yeah. Okay. Big. How many times can you do that?
It's my
It's a
reaction.
reaction.
You can do it anytime.
Yeah,
Wow.
With the
Okay.
reaction.
with
So
a reaction.
Yeah.
That's for-
Okay.
Minus
Okay,
Isn't
that's
great,
its
man?
turn.
I have a reaction economy. I've never had that before.
Yours is also reaction, you said, Faye?
It's a reaction, and I can do it whenever.
Okay.
There is no limit to the number of times per
Wow,
day. And
look
if
at these features.
If it's not used by the end of my next short or long rest, it goes away.
Okay. All right, Sam, you are up. Eclipse, you're on deck.
There's a party member in space.
There is.
Yeah,
Yes, there is.
I'm here now.
That's a natural 19 to hit.
Ooh, that's gonna hit with
With
sneak attack.
sneak attack. Okay, so that is. I rolled a 1 on that die. That's not great. 6, 12, 16, 20 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Okay.
And that's my only attack.
Okay. And you're gonna stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will stay
Eclipse,
here.
you're up.
Okay.
Eclipse, you also have inspiration.
I used it.
She
Oh,
used it
great.
on that save.
Yep, it was really
Oh,
bad. It was really bad.
I was more concerned about the fact that I failed and scrambling for options.
Yeah.
really bad. All right, bonus action. We're unleashing again.
Yeah, we are.
Part
Okay.
1. Okay.
Yep.
Step 2.
Get it.
That's a bonus action.
Yep. That is the bonus action. We are not doing the other thing. Okay.
Oh my god, she's
We are going to swing twice. Stab the
Okay.
bitch.
Fire away.
Please. It's really good. Okay. It's a 26 to hit on the first
Oh! Yeah, that's gonna be a hit.
one. That's an 8 plus 6. Numbers
14.
14. Okay, so first
Okay.
one's full damage. Second
Okay.
hit is a lot lower. That's just a 10 to hit, so that misses.
Total, yeah, that misses.
Yep. Give me 1 second, because I feel like we need to go. Wait, I didn't even.
Add the
I
2.
saved. I held my action to kick its ass. I didn't get to do that. It's fine. I forgot.
It didn't.
It got in range.
In front of her.
You were
Yeah.
holding attacks for when it landed in front of you. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll make those two then. We'll say
Okay.
what you're doing now is those attacks.
Okay.
Because
So I missed
Eclipse would
those
have unleashed
two.
these. You forgetting
Yeah.
doesn't change that.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
And me
Um,
forgetting.
The unleash
Okay,
is just
so
part
that
of
was,
this.
Those,
so
those were your reactions, so that's... Oh, so...
it would
how
have
much-
been
how much
instead of
unleash
14,
damage?
it would have been 12 damage on the first hit.
Okay. Okay, so now it
'Cause
is
it's
your
just a
now
plus
it is your
2.
turn.
Okay. So now I'm gonna do the actual 2 hits.
Okay,
Because I was like, I'm missing something.
Yep.
22 on the first one,
that hits.
and that's 8 damage.
Okay.
8 plus 3 is 15, I think. So the second one misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna
Huge
action
hit and a
point,
miss.
action surge, do it again.
Okay, 2 more attacks.
Fucking
Go!
tired of this. Okay, 19 on the first one.
That hits.
That's a 10 damage.
Okay.
And then 24 on the second one
That hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
This thing's looking pretty rough
Okay. And then I have. what's the-
compared to where it was, at least,
Okay.
which was not.
Okay. I think that's everything. Yes. That will
Okay.
be everything.
Okay. It is the kobold's turn.
Nobody's.
These two are gonna keep running.
Yeah.
Come on, please,
Yeah.
Hobo, kill the dragon. Kill
And the other ones are all going to unleash their slings. This one's going to move to where it can see. They're all going to pick up new rocks and fire away.
Come
Uh,
on, Hobo.
Well, how far are they? What is the range?
And for flavor, I think when I
Oh,
action
heck.
surged, it'll echo with the panther roar
Yeah.
to match its roar when it came out of the cave.
I am going to... Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Faye,
Hmm.
roll me a straight charisma check. You are rolling on behalf of the bravery of the kobolds you convinced.
16.
16? Okay. So... Okay. They're all going to move to within 30 feet so that they don't have disadvantage. Oh, no, it's one more up. Okay. And
These
they're
are my
gonna fire
clerks.
away.
Come
Yeah.
on, buddy.
You know what? I'm gonna roll all these attacks at once because why not?
If we kill it
it.
before its turn, 5 more can be enlisted.
Just give them little patches.
Oh my
Stick 'em
gosh.
in their heads.
I should take a picture of this, honestly.
Please.
Natural 3, 4, 6, 7, and then the last one is a 19. One of these particular kobolds is bossing it up, and the other 4 just suck.
That's the one that gets a name.
Yep.
Benny.
Benny.
Oh,
Benny
that's really
kobold.
good. That is going to be 6 bludgeoning damage, max damage.
Betty!
Okay, let's
good
go.
job.
Okay, that is the
go.
kobold's turn. Brightwing, you are up.
Okay.
Also, someone's got a permanent 20-foot ruler. Does everyone else see that?
Sorry, that's
Yeah,
it's
what?
mine.
It's
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
They're all color coded.
Yeah, you can make them so they're hidden.
gone.
I don't want to mess with roll 20. I feel like I'm gonna break it every time I do.
It is a very fragile piece
It's a
of
fragile system.
technology, we'll call it. Sorry,
Conflict of
roll
a
20, but I'm not
cleric if
sorry.
I want to hit it. Or when I heal, I think I'm gonna heal because that one's pretty damaged.
I mean, doing a little okay after that though.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Worse before.
But
Without
I
the
know.
8, I'd be at single digit hit points.
I know. So I'm gonna go up to Faye. And I'll cast Cure Wounds on you, my friend.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll do a second level.
Faye, you're
I'm
going to be on
honored.
deck as well.
Okay.
I'm honored!
I'm honored.
I'll do a third level because you got hit with 2 lightning blasts.
My hair is just like.
Yeah.
It's not looking great, my friend. Not gonna lie. That's 3d8.
Mhm.
My goodness. 7. 3, 10. 7. 17. Plus 5. No.
Yeah.
Yes, plus 5.
Okay, 22.
22.
20
That's
here.
about what the damage I took from the last one. That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome. And from a bonus action, I will not
Cjbeards?
do anything.
Okay.
So-
Faye, you're up. Nas,
How
you're on
far-
deck.
How far is
Actually,
this thing
I'll
from
move.
me?
I'm gonna move back.
It is
This-
about 20 feet from you.
Okay, this is my scale must be wrong because this says 45 feet.
Oh, well, wait, you're not there.
Hmm.
You are here. There you are. Yes.
That's where I am pointing.
You're somehow
Yeah.
starting at a rock like 80 feet from the battle.
Okay.
I don't know how or why,
No,
but
no,
you are
it's-
40 feet, or 20
Yeah,
feet.
I don't know. I don't know what's
I'm
going
just
on.
reloading roll 20.
Oops.
Okay, if I'm 20 feet away, with that knowledge,
Hi.
I. Oh. If it ain't broke, I'm gonna command it again. This time to grovel.
Okay. Goodness.
Let's go. Level 1 spells.
Wisdom save?
No charisma.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I mean,
I don't use inspiration to actually inspire my party members. I do it to make the enemies roll.
I mean, you
charisma
could
save
say, you could. I mean, he's still in the spike growth. You could get him to run around,
I rolled
But if he grovels,
a
Eclipse will
natural
have
6.
advantage
That's true.
That's correct.
if he's
That is
prone.
a failure.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I'm just gonna turn around to the kobolds and just be like, "Good job, very nice, thank you."
Ah!
You want to get off the range of fire?
Yeah, oh, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna go over here.
Please
Yep.
move out of the way.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
Nas, you're up.
Is there space in the spike growth for me to take a step forward?
If you take one step to your left to be next to it, you are not in the spike growth. It
What
is
I'm
at the
trying
edge
to
of the
do
spike
is I'm
growth.
trying to be here.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
you can be
spike
there.
growth? Okay,
No, you're there. That's fine.
cool. 3 attacks.
Okay.
First one's a 24.
Yes. Goodness.
That will be 17.
Okay.
With. Gotta be the cold. With 4 cold,
Okay.
forceful, push it 5
Oh,
feet away from me.
Okay. Which this is not about forced or non-forced movement. I don't believe, right,
Correct.
Brightwing?
Nope. It's only movement.
Well-
That 5 feet is for huge, right?
5 feet is for huge.
Okay.
And is this also spike growth?
Yeah.
No, it is not. That's
Okay.
just outside the edge of it.
Cool. Oh, I see it. now.
Um,
Okay, I see
And
it.
and roll 2d4, Brightwing.
3, 1, 4 damage.
Okay.
Second attack,
Oh my gosh.
not as great. 17.
That is its armor class.
Oh my god.
Shit. That will be 13 points with 5 cold.
Oh, and roll 2d4, Brightwing. Wait, does it happen every
No,
attack?
no,
Okay, only
no.
once. Okay. It is
One.
fucked.
Last attack.
Okay.
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Kill it.
Fucking natural 20,
Oh
Yes!
my Lanta.
Let's
From the
Okay.
offhand,
go!
which is amazing because it's not as big of a hit.
Yep.
But
Yep.
Get that sweet fucking
Okay.
damage.
I have to actually look at this now because it's less. So it's 6. 15 plus 8 cold.
Nas, would you like to describe
Yes!
the finish?
Yay!
So the sidestep, he will pivot towards it with 1 as he pulls the dual-bladed scimitar up. That long slicing gale forms, pushing it back into the spike growth, and then using 1 step forward, you'll see as he spins and hits with opposing blades, going into like a half kneel as he tries to take off like a chunk of the lower jaw.
Okay. And with those damage rolls, you do.
Matt,
The
can this creature
whole-
speak?
Yes,
Oh, 'cause it was
draconic.
commanded.
Can I use my street smarts?
Oh shit! Interesting.
Does anyone speak Draconic?
Does anyone in the party speak
Wait.
Draconic?
Didn't Brightwing?
I am
No,
still
Brightwing had a
minded
book.
with it.
Right.
So my street smart,
Uh-huh.
when I encounter a commonly used verbal or written language that I'm not proficient in, I can make an intelligence check to attempt to ascertain the meaning of what is spoken or written.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. Draconic is one of the less common. There are some races that do speak it, but it is not that common. I will still let you roll, but it will be with disadvantage. Also, this thing, the way it speaks is not very humanoid. So the accent and whatnot is also hard, but you can make a roll.
Disadvantage. First one's a 6 and an 11. So it's just straight intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
So 6.
Okay. You all hear in this deep, guttural, otherworldly, rasped, bleeding out, half jaw missing voice, draconic words that sound, to those of you with highish passive insight, somewhat respectful and resigned to loss. None of you understand the exact words, and then
Do
it
the
collapses.
kobolds understand?
The kobolds do understand.
Do they like kneel or something? Like, what, do
No.
they do anything?
Um,
Just
But
I
they
would
look,
say
they look like they're understanding what's being said.
They do
Okay.
look like they understand what's being said, and they all like tilt their heads slightly with curious expressions. And the creature slumps to the ground after letting these words out, and the spike growth thorns and vines its way into its body. And that is where we will leave this session, because it
Anneka has
is
a
late.
Anneka.
Oh,
has a
yes.
thing.
Anneka has a thing?
Oh, I was just asking if, because I was mind linked to it, would I have been able to
There it is.
listen to like its verbal saying, but in its mind, in a weird
So-
sort of like half translation? It's fine if not. I was just curious.
That'd be
Hmm.
I'm gonna
wild.
say no, because the mind link specifically has wording about using an action to give it the ability to speak back to you. So you hear the words verbally, but you don't feel them in your mind like you're used to, or like you could.
What I figured.
But there is a pack of kobolds that might or might not have known what was said, and we will leave it there.
This is Matt giving himself a week to write it.
Not for real.
Facts!
What got said?
Very well done.
I need to know.
For the record, I will do this since you have won this battle. Without the incredibly successful planning and execution of abilities, especially that flee, this would have been very, very difficult to win, and the odds were you would have had to run. And if you're not zoomed out far enough, you had not seen this yet, but way that direction there is a massive chasm over a flowing river with a stone bridge that you would have had to run across, and things would have gotten interesting there.
Oh god.
But you
That's why we're
guys
in the
just
corner.
yes, that is why you're in the corner. But when you have flee, command, and fucking spike growth, you just make it do whatever you want. This is such a hard party to fight against. Holy shit! I need
Tell
to start
me-
bringing some better saving throws.
Tell me about it. The last
Yeah.
encounter I ran for Janara, it got restrained for like 5 rounds, and it couldn't
Yeah.
do shit.
Yeah, it's rough.
Is that what Thyra
It's-
did?
It's what Theo did.
Okay.
You
Control
helped.
bards.
Yeah, control bards. Okay.
Don't do much damage, but I make it do what I want.
Make it your bitch.
Okay, favorite moments. This was a
Edgeworth.
lot. This session had everything.
Mhm.
Cannot fucking believe.
It had
Yeah.
talking plants. It had lightning
Sean here?
monsters.
Sean's not here.
It had shrooms.
It had secret
Yeah,
thing things.
the fucking getting high moment was just
Dude,
It's
the
great.
perfect timing for that. That's mine. That's my top right now.
Just get. If you're gonna go weird, go all the way.
Mhm.
When's the better time to pull that out? There's a talking
Mhm.
plant. That's an excellent time.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Shit's already weird.
That is
Fine.
definitely how you cope with whatever the fuck just happened to us.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
I just want to be on like the other end of like and the whole like gestures. You pooping? Like the questions that she asked, like what
Yep.
you doing? But like just see what people are doing when we cast sending to them for stuff like this.
Yep.
Where it's like,
Yeah.
hi, I met a talking plant and I died. And he's like at a party with like people
Yeah. Yep.
and like around things. And he's
Rafe
like,
is probably
I have to
very
take
often
this.
in bed, shirtless, with another person, who knows what
Just
gender,
laying
lying
there.
next to him. Yep.
Mhm.
He's just like,
We stand.
Mhm.
Hello.
That's the most common
Hi.
status of Rafe, for sure.
Rafe's a saucy bean.
I enjoyed pooping
Hi,
myself
stop
during the alone time.
oh yeah, that was wild.
Shitting
It's
my
like,
pants.
What the hell is going on over there?
I don't know, man.
Just things.
Weird. Just stuff
Uh,
and things. Just girly
How many
things.
points do you have right now, by the way?
I only went down once. I'm at 11. I'm still
Oh, because
okay.
you regained between.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
okay.
Points.
All right.
Points.
Anyone else
Points
with
and
any?
things.
Oh, because I knew about Edgeworth. I certainly did enjoy that, but I feel like it was less exciting for me or funny. I enjoyed the Brightwing and Eclipse conversation a ton.
Oh yeah.
That was really good. Very, I felt like poignant and sweet from both players. Got like good insights into where they were at. Yeah, that was cool. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Brightwing has a passive 19, so she heard you
Mhm.
crying the other night.
Mm-hmm.
So she
Yeah,
wanted to
it was-
make
That was fucked up. I was like, damn. I really wanted her to just be like, I need to cry quieter next time. It's really what I'm learning today.
Mm. It's good to cry.
It's good. This
Help
is
your
what she said. That's why I
crying.
didn't bother you because you needed it.
Mhm.
I will also throw out
Yeah, those
there
are
just
tough ones to
for
have.
Jess's sake, that the Edgeworth's fears,
Mm-hmm.
you got
Yeah,
that,
I know,
right?
I know, I
Okay.
know. Trust
That,
me, I
I
already
will say,
know.
I would just like to note, that did not come from Sean.
Yeah,
That
he
came
told
from
me.
me.
I was
did
like,
some research.
fuck, where did he
Yeah.
fucking
yeah.
I just love that this is the long game of Edgeworth was just like
just to fuck with
that
me.
Remy was like, oh my gosh, yeah, it worked. Great. He's supposed to be woke up right now. And we're all like,
It's like, what?
Why
Yeah,
did you give us a talking plant?
Also, I will peel back the curtain just a little bit because it feels worth.
Edgeworth was with Eclipse when she got lightninged.
It's okay.
Yes,
about
that is correct.
Don't
You
worry
may
about
or may not have to check on Edgeworth.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Buddy.
he's in glass though. He's in glass.
He's in glass on a leather
It's
belt.
not fully
I'm pretty
enclosed.
Sure he's fine. Yeah,
But like
You'll have to check.
He's like all singed.
it's okay.
It's okay, it's
Watch
okay.
Edgeworth
I got
is like a demigod and he's got like 112 hit points.
It's
like,
fine.
He's fine.
He's just the traveler.
Delish.
Yeah.
God, if he turned out to be the wilds, I don't freaking know what I'm gonna do with myself.
The wilds.
I don't
is
know
just
what
a plant
I'm
named
gonna do
Edgeworth.
with myself.
Just like,
Cannot
Slight
know.
curtain peel back as well. Halia picked an awakened shrub as one of her magic items when we were making the character a long time ago,
God.
and from the beginning felt like she was probably going to give it to the party just to see what would happen for the lulz. And then you guys tried to talk to it, which
Wait.
was hysterical.
Who named it?
She did.
She named him?
Yes, and then Sean picked it up and lateraled it to me and said,
I hate this
"Run,
man.
boy!"
I hate this man so
Run.
much. I cannot fucking
Run.
believe it.
What my favorite part of this is how unamused Eowyn would be by Edgeworth and how fucking thrilled with him Sean is, and like
Yeah,
the
that's
dichotomy
pretty
of
true.
that.
That is
Like
very true.
Eowyn would be
He-
like, absolutely not.
we're not
Every
taking
time I
care of
lost
the
my
bush.
shit, he spammed me at least 16 lines of just word letters because he was literally unable to breathe from him laughing so hard. I was like, I hate
Yeah.
you. I just
Yep.
do. Like, cannot fucking believe you right now.
Okay. Great session. That was amazing amount
was-
of random ass
That was
things.
really
happened.
fun.
It was a
That
very
was
full
super
session.
Yeah,
fun.
very full.
I have
Uh, we will see you all next time in session 43. Adios.
Bye.